Well, I guess I'll be the host for this podcast once again. Oh, geez. We are joined by three other people, including me and one other person that's been here since the beginning that has nothing in common. Isaiah, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Isaiah, I'm pretty sure. Hi, guys. It's always a pleasure to be back on here, Just just wavering back and forth between constant and then just gone ghost. So, yeah.
And we have our illustrious guest, Mr. Trey.
I, s-
Who are you again?
I seem to have completely taken over the role of illustrious guest, so I like that. I'm the same old nerd, the Dank Stools meme master. And I'm super hyped about every single game that has the word Star Wars in front of it right now. So.
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
Are you?
I've been playing a lot of bad ones, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
Some Battlefield?
Some Battlefront,
Oh,
which is Battlefield 5.
Pretty much.
Alright. And we are joined once again by Josiah. Oh my gosh.
Can you believe I made it all the way to season 3?
I
come
could have
on,
sworn
folks.
you were supposed to be killed off. I'm pretty sure that was in the script.
Well,
He
you know what we
didn't
say
go to
about
his
scripts.
This is like
Have you read it?
DBZ.
There it is.
You were supposed to die.
No, it's
And
more
somehow-
like ghost stories.
Oh, that's the best script.
Yeah.
One that you don't know you have until you say it.
That's the best script. The no script. You could
Alright.
say it's a ghost script.
And I am, of course, Sterling Silver. Wow.
Back
Whoa.
from his
Oh,
last
geez.
tour in Uganda.
Oh my gosh. So, what did we do with our weeks, Mr. Isaiah?
I am now the owner of a Shiba Inu puppy.
Oh.
So-
What's his name?
man.
His name is Kiba.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
That's good. Just joshing you.
Oh.
What about him?
He's a adorable pupper. He's great. He's quiet. He doesn't want to fuck around. He likes to sleep all day, which is great for me.
Mm.
I still play around with him so that he at least doesn't get like fucking fat as shit.
Oh my
Remember
god, my
they're
dog
hunting
is so
dogs, so you
fucking
gotta
fat.
exercise him a little bit.
Yeah. And my cat like hated him for the first 2 days. Like was legit like let me rip this thing's throat out. And now they sleep together on my bed, which is great and annoying at the same time because now I've lost my leg space.
Incest Gate, 2016.
Oh,
Brother
God.
and sister.
Oh god. They're both boys, so
Oh boy, even better.
I don't.
Japan's gonna want to hear about this one.
Oh man. So yeah, that happened. I saw Agent 47 yesterday, and that.
What, now, why'd you do that?
I did that because my little brother wanted to see it, and it wasn't great.
Is it-
It-
Did you
How
see the
bad?
first Hitman movie?
Oh yeah, that one was okay. That one was definitely
okay
better.
is
That
good?
that one was better than this one by a mile. How about that? That pretty much sums it up for me.
Alrighty.
Okay, the movie's bad. Good to know.
And yeah. I had also got Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Meme.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that and getting my ass just completely wrecked
What
several
build?
times by the Ruin Sentinels. I was literally level 80 and I still couldn't get past them.
Whoa.
Level 80.
Yeah.
You are really.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at Souls games. I'm like I streamed it a couple times on Twitch, and it was just like 2 other people watching me, which were just my friends. And they're like,
No,
dude,
no,
drop
son.
your shield. And I was like, I have no shield. What are you talking about?
What are you trying
Like,
to
just
Bloodborne through Dark
the,
Souls 2?
the entire chat. Yeah, I was actually gonna do that. I was gonna
Oh my
just
gosh.
Twitch it. the entire time. Because why not? It's my first time going through, and I have no fucking idea what's going on. So come watch at level 100, try and get past the first sinner. The lost sinner,
Lost
right?
Sinner. Yeah. Dude,
Try-
let me know next time you're doing a stream. I will be able to offer some advice.
Yeah,
won't
please,
listen.
please offer more advice than just get good. And
Yeah.
You haven't been playing for Souls for very long, have
That's
you?
the advice
God.
I offer my friend when
God,
I'm
no.
watching him play in person. and
my
he doesn't
friend,
listen to
my
me.
friend, literally during the first Souls game, just first Dark Souls game, he held my hand through the entire fucking game by joining every single time that I wanted to play. He's like, all right, he's like, all right, I'm gonna put my sign down here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and get there and without fucking
Yeah.
dying. And it was literally, I just did that for the straight, like the entire game I had to play with my friend just so I can survive.
Yeah, like I have 600 hours on both Dark Souls games.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have, those are my, like, two of my favorite games of all time. I've told my friends, like, yo, anytime you fucking want to play Dark Souls 1, especially, anytime. Like, even if I'm up in college in Portland, fucking call me. I will be there for you. And my friend Ryan is playing through Dark Souls 2 very slowly every once in a while, and we'll just screen share on Skype. And I'll be like, yo, behind that tree, there's an item. And then, it's weird because I hadn't played it in like almost a year, and I'm just like, yo, it's there, I know what you need, go fight that guy.
Like, I don't know what I was thinking on getting the first Scholar of the First Sin, because I was like, oh man, this just has all the DLC, and the guy was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, sick. I don't need to pay for so much money just to get all the DLC. It's already in there, so I'm like, that's great. It's perfect for me. And then I find out, playing it, through a couple friends that are watching, they're like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what do you mean? Isn't this usually here? No, Isaiah, run. What are you talking about, run? Isaiah, run. I don't know if I fucking get bodied, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, Isaiah, that's not in the base game. And I was like, no.
It's a completely different game.
No. I just start crying, because I'm like, I've made the game 10 times harder for myself. God damn it.
From what I've heard, it's just a few enemies are like they put a dragon, I think, right in
the high. They put the dragon there. The high knights are everywhere. As soon as you do something, the high knights just fucking wreck your shit.
Yeah.
I think I killed like one boss specifically, and then all the high knights right next to the dragon rider boss just all of a sudden started getting up and started patrolling the area. So I'm like, great, now I've got giants, hide knights, and that dragon rider. I'm like, great, this is fucking great. And I just,
awesome, that's fantastic.
yeah, it's not. What is fantastic though is Crypt of the Necrodancer. That is beautiful. That game has beautiful sounds. I would 100% condone any of you who love rhythm-based games and dungeon crawlers to get this game, because it is. It's like a little generated stippity step for yourself. It's great to kill people to nice jamming beats. It lets you change out the songs that are playing, and lets you input your own bass movement.
Oh.
So like,
nice.
it's really cool. So like, if you get the revamped songs, like the remix songs that they have for you, like you can buy them from other people who just like redid every single song. They did them really well, by the way. And you would just implement them, and because those songs are just like add-ons, they're already preset and everything else like the original movements, so those are fine. But I'm gonna try next time and just put like a different, like I'm just gonna put like fucking System of a Down on, and then put my own beats to it and see how that goes. It'll be either the greatest thing or the worst thing ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a pretty good week.
Good. Alrighty. Trey, what about your week?
A lot of games still. Quick update on the 7 Days to Die thing. My friend still has that huge Mordor base.
Oh yeah.
I grabbed my girlfriend and was like, hey, I'm just gonna log onto the server real quick so you can look at it. And she's like, because I had described it to her multiple times, and she was not expecting much, and I logged him on with cheat mode, and flew up over it, and it's like, holy shit. Because it's literally glowing with the flame of a million torches now. And it's like, I think literally over 5,000 spikes, like, just surrounding the entire thing. It's fucking ridiculous. But then I went underneath the game world to show her my little contribution, which is now, I accidentally went way too deep. But about 100 meters below the surface of the Earth, I have a tunnel stretching like all the way from my base to right underneath his. I am 98% of the way there. Pickaxes, drills, everything just digging underneath it. Now I just have to go up. And once I go up and break through the lower floor, it'll be a race, just go and destroy his respawn point, and then if I kill him, he'll spawn somewhere 1,000 miles away, and then all I have to do is TNT his ship. So that's getting there. The other thing I've done is play a lot of, I got back into the Old Republic, which is a semi-okay MMO. Playing that with my friend. And then with the other friend, the guy who owns Mordor, I'm playing Star Wars Empire at War, that RTS. Playing a lot of that more, and getting bodied every time, over and over again, every time. So much to the point that I got a text from him saying, "Hey, drop by my house, I got something for you." And I dropped by, and he had the fucking strategy guide for Empire at War, and he just handed it to me. He's like, "This isn't gonna help, but I thought you should have it." So I read almost all of it, played him again, and got bodied again. That game, I can't tell if I'm just super shit at it or if it's so imbalanced in favor of the Empire. Because I'm always the rebellion, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. Besides that, I was also playing Saints Row 4 DLC. Enter the Dominatrix. I was playing it with another friend of mine, and he has told me time and time again that we haven't hit the good part yet. And I was thinking it's pretty good so far. And like something rad would happen, like they would introduce the boss from Saints Row 4 and be like, here he is, here's his health bar, and it all drains in one hit. And it's a cool moment, and then he just blows his head off. And he's just laughing on Skype going, we haven't even gotten to the good part yet. So I'm expecting good things from that. Besides that, I just read a lot more about The Force Awakens, a lot of more theories. Some are fun, but obviously bullshit. Like, this is the SpoilerCast, I'll say it. One theory is that Rey is the daughter of Luke Skywalker, but the mother is Captain Phasma.
Alrighty.
The three pieces of evidence for that are her armor's silver, representing the fact that her love for her daughter transcends the dark side or the light. And the other piece of evidence was you can see a Naboo ship, or a bright silver ship, fleeing after like dropping Rey off with Uncle Plutt. And then, why would you get Gwendolyn Christie to play a stormtrooper? Was the third and last piece of evidence.
Wow, that's pretty solid, man.
Yeah. So confirmed, Phasma's Rey's mom.
Well, I heard one that was pretty bullshit too, and that was that Snoke is actually the manifestation of the dark side that left Anakin when he died.
What?
I've actually heard the Snoke is Darth Vader one based on the scars, and
I'm like, we watched him burn to death.
Yeah,
we watched
I was
him
gonna be
like his
what?
ashes incinerate and his ghost pop up. Like, you can't undo that.
Anakin is literally a ghost.
Yeah, the theory I read said Luke that look that Luke gives to the body like of Darth Vader while it's burning is like his knowing look that he just put the empty suit on there. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, see, the one that I heard was like like seriously, like when he died, it was the good side that died, and somehow his dark side remained, and that Snoke is another ghost, but it's a Sith ghost, and it was really weird.
Like, I'll admit that the image of the scars that match perfectly is compelling.
It's not perfectly. It's just
yeah.
on the same side of his face.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like they're a lot deeper on Snoke, and his face is kind of like a cracked egg,
Yeah. And there are extra scars there. But,
yeah.
I mean, like, on the surface level, I'll give it credit that, hey, you matched up these two images and they look cool. But...
Welcome to second grade.
That doesn't mean Return of the Jedi was a lie. God.
No, all the comments were filled with, like, it's probably, Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
Like, come back. And I'm like, that's even stupider. Shut your damn pie hole. He was thrown down 30 flights of stairs into an energy generator.
Shut your pie-eating hole.
Did you hear the resurgence of the Palpatine theory came from the audiobook?
Oh my god.
In the audiobook.
Wait, which audiobook?
Like a non-canon audiobook between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Like, a commanding officer says, basically Yoda's line is like, no, there's another very powerful guy you don't know about. And then only in the audiobook version, Emperor Palpatine's theme starts playing. So everyone is like, yo, Emperor Palpatine's back, totally 100% confirmed. And it's like, no, they just played cool music, deal with it. He's dead. I feel like there's going to be a lot of reveals in the next two movies of this guy wasn't dead, or this guy's back, but not big characters like that.
That's okay. You see, what people fail to realize is that there's plenty of Force-sensitive people in the universe, and once they find one of these ancient books or one of the temples and figure something out, Naruto style, it's not that hard for them to become, like strong in power. I mean, especially if you're like super Force-sensitive, like it just kind of falls in your lap, and then whether you're like inherently good or bad, because you don't have a teacher, that just kind of takes over. Like, the Sith pop up all the time. Like, there doesn't have to be someone there to teach them. Like, seriously, like they just come out of thin air. This happens all the time.
It's literally because of the balance. You will get somebody that will just randomly be a huge dick, or you will get somebody who will just randomly just be so cool that they'll stop that huge dick.
Well, if the good reigns for too long, something has to come and disrupt it. That's just how the balance, and that's how they've set up the Force universe,
And if the evil goes for too long, there's gonna be a revolt. Someone good's gonna come by and stop it.
Viva Revolution. Yeah.
And
Okay, are we gonna get into
your stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
How about you go, Sterling?
Oh, me? Oh, jeez.
I turned the tables.
Whoa, oh.
You activated my trap card.
Jeez.
Alright,
I refused to not be last.
Get dunked on.
Alright, what did I do with my week? Oh yeah, well, I did finish Bubblegum Crisis, like, this week, well, last week, whatever. It was fine. That's...
It was fine.
Like, the first Bubblegum Crisis was great. Bubblegum Crash was an ending to that, which was fine. Bubblegum Crisis 2040 was like the best one out of the bunch. And then all the AD police files was just unnecessary. But it was actually the last one, which was like the worst one, Parasite Dolls, had like the best story. It was just prioritized really, really horrendously, and that was a shame because everything in there was amazing, but the priorities was like on the one-note characters of the Monster of the Week vibe people. And it was just like, oh, and you're not going to use this time to develop the actual main characters? Oh, okay. And by the end of it, it has like a huge reveal that I'm like, oh, this would have been cool if the main characters had, relatability, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's about it. And then I started and finished Heat Guide J. That was fun. I really enjoyed it, but it's really too much of a Saturday morning cartoon of it being unrealistically positive in how everything goes down in like a unrealistic way of you're gonna have repercussions here and everybody comes out like a-okay. Like, oh, okay, I guess. Other than that, I've just been playing some Harvest Moon. Oh, jeez. The best games. That's pretty much about all I've done in my entire week. Oh yeah, also I started school, college, watercoloring. Oh yeah, that's amazing.
You're gonna paint some nice happy trees.
Maybe I'll paint some happy mountains and clouds.
Some fluffy clouds and happy little trees. Nice.
You gotta make love to the canvas.
We don't make mistakes here. We just make happy accidents.
Give it a little push. Give it a little feel. Go on and on and on.
And then after when I was done watching Heat Guide J, like I was supposed to watch Full Metal Panic, all that series, but then I heard that there was a 4th series coming about this 2016, so I'm just
Really?
like, oh, okay, I just gotta wait on that then. So I have all the 3 series downloaded for that, but the 4th season coming this year, I'm gonna have to wait for that, so I'm gonna skip this, even though I could just review it like as is, but I'll just skip over to Gunslinger Girls, I guess. And that's pretty much about it, kind of.
Cool.
Nice.
Josiah?
That sounds like solid. That sounds like a solid, productive week.
I did watch Star Wars again.
Ooh, baby.
Yesterday.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah,
Fresh in your mind.
way better the second time.
Ooh, traitor.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh man.
Oh.
And yeah. Why don't you go with your week, Josiah?
Oh, my week? Oh, okay. Well, okay. So I've seen Star Wars twice now. since
You've
the
seen
last
some
podcast.
things. You've
Yes,
seen some
I've
things.
And I did watch Army of Darkness.
Ooh, you've
yeah.
definitely seen some things. Hail to the king,
And
baby.
then I also caught up and watched the 10 after watching Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness, and skipping the new version because it sucks so bad.
I
But
think it was
hail
okay.
to the king, baby.
It wasn't as bad as everybody says, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I heard the effects were at least good. I picked up the show Ash vs. the Evil Dead and watched the
It's
first
really,
10
it's good.
episodes.
It's great.
And oh man, am I just sprinkled with Bruce Campbell throughout the week.
I love that show so much.
It's so good.
Okay.
See, I told you you'd want me. Shut the fuck up, old man.
I haven't
The
seen.
opening scene in the bar is the best.
Oh my god, that
Like,
was
I
that
saved
was
that kid
fucking-
from a train, and I got my hand cut off, but I
No.
saved his life.
What they don't tell you, what they don't tell you when you save a little boy is that you might lose your hand. It's like, wait, what? What?
And then he's just doing this chick in the bathroom when both of them have their clothes on, and it's so
And he's smacking her with his wooden hand. And she's like, and he's like, yeah, you love my wood, yeah, take it. And I'm just like, what is
And he's like,
going
it's-
on?
It was Italian crafted, and he just keeps on. He won't shut up about how it's made in Italy.
Yeah, he won't shut up about his fucking plaster wood hand. I bet
Oh
you it's
my
made
God.
out of plywood.
So I haven't seen anything Evil Dead, and about
What?
a week, I know. About a week ago, I found out through some weird way of finding out, through like 3 different people telling me different pieces of information, and it all just clicked. But I found out that Ash is played by my favorite video game narrator of all time in Spider-Man 2.
Oh no, you mean
Yep.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3?
I don't even care. No, Spider-Man 2, the fully voice acted hints like you could find all over the place, like all 200 of them. I always just thought, man, that guy was super good. He was super sassy to the player, and it was awesome. And then I found out, oh, he played a character in the Spider-Man 3 movie. Awesome. And then through like combining that, I finally reached the book. He played like the Maitre D. It was a cameo.
Yeah, he was a cameo. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Through like multiple jumps, like through 5 degrees, I finally went, oh my God, he's Ash.
He starred and produced.
Oh, I need to watch this. So I am watching that tomorrow.
We should do.
Yeah,
We
you
should
should
all.
watch all 3 of them.
Yeah, we should do a. We should do a watch together.
All the Bruce Campbell material I can.
Just like I did, because I had seen like bits and pieces of all the movies, and I finally decided to sit down and watch all of them, and it was too good.
It was like what happened when Sterling told me to watch Mad Max. Right before we went to go watch, like literally 2 nights before I went to go see the new Mad Max movie, I binged watched all you were there, Sterling. I was constantly posting screenshots throughout the entire night.
Yes.
Evidence, yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. So I think I did the same thing for Evil Dead as well. It's best in just marathons.
Oh yeah, you can't get bored,
Those-
especially if you have it with friends.
Oh my god. We watched that for my birthday and we just couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, look at that dead animal up on the wall yucking it up at him.
Oh, that's my favorite part of Evil Dead 2. Is that
Look at him
deer.
fucking yucking it up.
Oh my gosh. That's probably my favorite moment in film at all. Like,
Oh shit.
but no, to get back to the rest of my week.
Yeah.
I'm only have 3 more episodes of Den-O, and man, oh man. Spoilers, not spoilers. It's about time traveling trains and multiple spirit possessions. And this guy, they set up these very ironclad ground rules in the beginning about the time travel and how the train works. And then now, 10 episodes before the end, they shoehorn a villain that doesn't make any sense. And he can just change time on will. He just snaps his fingers, basically. But he's a normal person like the main character. Except for he's one of the singularities, is what they call him. I won't get into that. But, no, he just breaks all the time rules. And basically just goes back. He erases one of the co-main stars from time itself. He erases him from time. The bad guy does. And then the guy comes back and he's like, oh, I got better.
Wait.
That's literally what he did.
What? He literally just...
He went back and killed him when he was like 10 years old. The guy's erased from time. And only the main character can remember him. And then he just miraculously pops back. And he's like, oh, I got better. It's fine.
What do you...
Okay.
This... What is
like,
this?
How'd you do that?
What is
And he's
this
like,
Flash storyline?
Apparently, he sacrificed his soul for more time on the clock, and his rider suit changed colors, and he got a new gun. It's so weird. It's like, you were already dead. You had no soul to sacrifice. I saw your real body die, and then because his future self was there when his young body died.
I sacrificed your soul for more time on the clock.
No, because okay, so they were both there, and they saw the other guy kill the younger version of that guy, and he was there, standing there, staring at his past self too, and they both disappeared. Like, you can't just say. Like,
you can't just fucking retcon.
Okay, so the main villain.
The main villain said
villain
GG,
just
but he said
killed
BG.
He just killed one of the main characters and just completely erased him from time.
But then why doesn't he kill all the other ones the same way?
No, because the other guy's a singularity too, and you can't mess with his timeline when he's a singularity. The other guy wasn't a singularity.
Okay.
So
he was just a normal guy that could become a writer. But no, the thing is, he actually died in the time when the main character is alive, but his past self made a deal, and then he traveled to the future to save the future, because another guy went back into the past to grab him, saying, "Hey, I need your help."
Boy, oh boy, is this confusing.
Yeah, it is. Actually, that was explained to like 20 episodes of like, oh, I wonder who this guy is. But no, so he's already a past version of himself because his future self is dead, and then they kill a pastor part of him.
They go even further back in time.
Basically.
Go to the past.
And so somehow he's still.
We gotta go back to the past.
I thought you were saying like he was a religious figure.
No.
They kill a pastor's. When did I become a priest?
No, it was so good. Like, it had so much on its plate, and it was kind of mediocre, and I really wasn't having it. But then it just broke all the rules.
Oh no, you were having it. You were having all of it.
No, it's terrible. It's the worst Kamen Rider I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, but there's still 3 episodes left. You don't know that.
Could turn it around.
They're just gonna retcon the retcon and make everything back to normal. Yeah, that sounds like that actually does sound like a ending to a Kamen Rider series. But
Yep.
no, but besides that, not too much. The new season of Animus came out. And so far, so good. Assassination Classroom, the 2nd season's going on, so that's pretty neato. The other things that I've seen, oh yeah, the 3rd part of the 2nd season of Durarar finally came out, and oh man, does Gate start on 2 feet already running?
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh,
geez.
does it already? Oh, there's a scene that's a room full of prostitutes.
No.
Mm.
Ooh.
And
Out the
that,
gate.
That should just whet your appetite already.
That is wetting the palate right
And,
before the main dish.
The cool thing,
Get a little taste.
the cool thing they did with Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail Zero is coming out, but then you also have the regular Fairy Tail that was about to do a time skip again. And so instead of just time skipping that series and doing Fairy Tail Zero at the same time, they're gonna fill in the time with Fairy Tail Zero, which is a prequel, and then once that gets over, they're gonna act like it was a time skip and just continue on instead of doing terrible filler, which is the best idea in the world. Oh, and for all of you folks who keep up with the One Piece, Gear 4 is confirmed to be the next episode. So.
I have no idea what that means. Like, do they release episodes without telling anyone it's a One Piece episode?
No, it's just people waiting 4 episodes to see when Gear 4 is going to come out.
Oh, okay.
On the actual,
Gear 4 is a thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
That we've been waiting for a long time, that we've known about because of the manga for a long time. Because in order to be a One Piece fan, you have to read and watch. It's kind of like me, a JoJo fan. At least being a good JoJo fan.
What are you talking about? You don't need to read to be a JoJo fan.
But anyways, that's what I did with my week. It's time to get to Star Wars.
Oh
Star
yeah.
Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay, how did
Traitor!
I do this? Traitor is the fucking greatest thing to come out of that movie.
Traitor!
Did you hear it's confirmed that they were like in the same squad?
Oh my
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
god.
Well,
Totally.
that's funny.
No, you know what like really got me at that was the fucking his name. The TR-8R.
Well, that's not his
That's not-
actual name,
That's
but
not his actual name. His actual position is like what?
It's FN2199.
99, yeah.
I don't care.
That
It's
is-
TR-8R for
is
me.
the greatest.
Remove that ignorance from yourself, Isaiah.
No, I ain't.
Let it
Remove it
flow
now.
through you.
No,
Let it flow through
I
you.
ain't
Isaiah.
gonna.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Just start off with a base. Did we all like it?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. liked it a hell of a lot.
Initial thoughts.
Yeah, the initial thoughts first.
Okay.
Like, what did you think of it the first time you
Beautiful.
saw it?
Beautiful, amazing, great,
And then the
fantastic,
second time.
excellent.
I want to start out with one little caveat that I had with the movie, seeing it both times, and that was the ending sequence in which Rey is holding the lightsaber out to Luke, and it takes like a minute and a half, and they're just standing there not saying anything, and then it pans out like circling around him, and I'm just like, why couldn't that have been like 10 seconds and then done? Like, it really annoys me that it's so long that Luke's just staring at this young woman with a lightsaber and not saying anything. Like, and she's not saying anything.
Because he doesn't need to say anything. He knows.
And then his robot hands all skeletal.
Yeah.
And it's just like
that was the cool.
Like Terminator.
That was the coolest thing because it made sense that he's not gonna get a fucking upgrade being on the edge of the fucking solar system trying to hide.
Yeah. It's fucking.
He's not trying to hide. He's trying to find the first Jedi temple. Supposedly.
Well, no. If he left a map there 30 years, he knew where he was, and that's where he would stand.
Yeah. He was like, I'm just waiting for my daughter, which is clearly the right moment.
Presumably,
for that
that's
to all
the
happen.
first Jedi temple as well. You can see like the broken down rock place that's super ancient.
Yeah, but that's just New Zealand.
It's Ireland.
It's just the ancient place of New Zealand.
It's actually filmed in Ireland, and it makes me want to go to Ireland all the more.
Why is everywhere that's beautiful Ireland or New Zealand that they film all these really great movies?
You mean Star Wars and Middle Earth?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
That's not fair. Why does America get nothing but like horrible crime movies?
I'm trying to think. Like, what's the most? Do we get the Rockies? The Rockies are kind of cool, I guess.
Ghost Rider.
We get Big Trouble in Little China. That's what we get.
Yeah,
well, I mean, Avengers too is in New York City.
We get RoboCop. I'm not even sure if RoboCop's in
That's
this
Detroit.
in America.
That's Detroit, and it's the part of America we cover up. And like, what are you talking about, Detroit? We
What's
moved
Detroit?
that over here. It's Lansing. That's
that place has been a sunken hole for years.
What, Silent Hill? What are you talking about?
You mean the Midwest? Yeah.
Okay, back to Star Wars. First thing I thought walking out of the theater was like part shock that I had seen that and just digesting everything, but mostly like thinking like, wow, it felt real, which isn't something the prequels did at all. It felt like there was actual urgency. The fights felt dirty and like they were actually happening, and like everything had a sense of like, well, I already said urgency, but everything had a sense of like, oh shit, this is a problem. And in the prequels it was, oh, they're gonna kill the younglings, let's continue walking down this hallway, which is always
I thought you meant like the the original trilogy.
No. My personal biggest complaint with the prequels was always how nothing mattered, and they would be like, they would say Darth Sidious is coming right now, and Mace Windu would look at Anakin and say, "Oh shit, really?" And then they would turn backwards and start walking down the hallway again.
Yeah.
Like, we must alert the council, and then just start slowly walking down the hallway again. So that always pissed me off. But this movie, fucking great. I saw it 3 times, 2D, 3D, 2D. Another thing is that the 3D didn't actually ruin the movie, which I thought it would. But no, it was all good. Fucking loved it. I'll get into more details later. Dude, I got the special. Okay, a buddy of mine had seen it in 3D before I did, and he had the Stormtrooper and Captain Phasma like special edition 3D glasses. And so I was like, fuck you, I'm one-upping you, and I went and bought the Kylo Ren ones, and they're fucking rad. Like, if I don't go see another 3D movie soon, I'm gonna pop out the lenses and just wear them around as real sunglasses. Shit's gonna be great.
Well, let's see here. About what is it? What was the most heartbreaking moment?
Oh, well, like, do we even need that?
Yes, because there's 2 different moments that are almost back to back, and I think one is much much worse than the other.
Okay, well, if I think I know what you're talking about. Most heartbreaking moment is the instant after Han's body falls and Chewbacca screams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When that Wookiee screams, and then he shoots Ben Solo.
Not to kill.
Ben Chewbacca Solo.
Have you seen that little meme going around on Facebook?
Oh yeah, no, I've seen all of them. There's like 16 different ones.
Of just him remembering his childhood with Ben Solo, and then he just aims a little lower. And
did you also see the post about all the genders and sexualities the new cast had, and how no, the worst part was that Chewbacca was a transgendered lesbian, and I'm like, you know, he has a wife and 2 kids, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
Like he is a war. He is a, you know, he swore his life to Han Solo, and that's not why he's not with his family. But he's not a lesbian. He has kids.
Okay, that's all bullshit. But I haven't seen this one. I presume it marked Poe and Finn as gay.
Yes.
I would be so fucking down for that.
No, but it marked Poe as also a transsexual woman.
What? Okay,
saying that he dressed like a woman. Yeah,
that's
I know.
Stupid. No, I want Pin. I want Pin to happen so bad. I said that first time as a fuck up. I meant to say Poe and Finn, but I don't care.
But
that's
then it worked.
Now.
Then it worked.
I want it so bad. I want a Netflix series. I want a spin-off.
Action figures that hold hands.
I want Japanese action figures.
No. The best fan art of any for this new movie is Rey pointing to, he's like, here's my boyfriend Finn, and here's his boyfriend Poe.
Fucking best. Yeah, it's so great. Okay.
Or the one where Rey is like just doing normal things like in the movie, you know, and it's like really intense scenes, and then you just see Kylo Ren like jumping on the things and like in the background being like, you need a teacher, and it's just like they're driving the Falcon in hyperspace and he's out in the window, he's like, you need a teacher. It's just like all these weird things.
That's fantastic. I haven't seen that one yet, but yeah, I fucking died at the "this is my boyfriend" Finn and this is his boyfriend Poe.
Boyfriend Poe.
Fuck. God damn, that's so great. Okay, one thing I went into the theater wanting was, as we're talking about like things that were throwbacks or like overt like callbacks to the old trilogy, I wanted like Chewbacca to have like just a shot of Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon, and in the background is like his corner of the Falcon, and in it is a medal that he just never wears. So like he actually got the medal, it's just he never was seen wearing it or whatever. I would have loved that. I know they made it in the old EU, they made it canon because in like the comic where Leia said he has to put it on himself because I can't do that shit.
Is Leia secretly racist?
She's either racist or he's too big or she's afraid. I don't know.
He's 7 feet tall and he almost killed Finn 6 times.
Just one.
Oh man, I know a few people talking about the end now. I know a few people who are like, "That's bullshit. How could Rey beat Kylo Ren? He's supposed to be the cool guy, and he's a little bitch that lost to a newbie with a lightsaber." And
okay, number one, he's not dead. Number two, she only glanced him like 16 times. Like, you know, like Finn like almost lopped off his shoulder. Like
Finn got his ass beat, and it looked like he was toying with her. Rey took over the fight. And I saw people bitching about that. And I then saw another guy I know share an Imgur post of, like, just hyping up the bowcaster. Like, we spent the entire movie looking at this badass delivery of fuck yous destroy stormtroopers. One time Han made a point of asking, "Hey, can I try that thing?" and then turned around and killed everyone within a 20-foot area with one shot.
I killed 3 stormtroopers with that thing.
This thing is a cannon. And what happens? Chewbacca shoots Kylo Ren with it in the gut, and he holds it in and goes out to have a sword fight.
That's the thing. I mean, I don't think it like hit dead center, but it
Yeah.
glanced him because his kidneys were bleeding
Yeah.
because of black blood.
And
But I mean, like,
he took
and
it.
he was beating on it to keep himself from going into
Yeah.
shock, which some people were confused about. And I'm like, have you ever seen an action film? Like, seriously.
Well, I will say
Yeah.
that fucking shot of him just smacking his side is one of the coolest like visual shots in the whole movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
No, another thing too is if you looked like his lightsaber, he was handling it like supremely better than everyone else in the film. Like there was no doubt,
Yeah.
that. But like also the planet was collapsing, and there's all these things that weren't in his favor.
There's a few distractions going on. He just killed his dad.
He's struggling on which side of the Force he's really on still. And he's fighting a hot girl. All these things need to be taken into account of. And honestly, I mean, it's not like Luke didn't do anything better. Like when he first got a lightsaber, he did like 10 minutes of training on the Falcon, and then he started taking down stormtroopers with it.
Yeah.
It's like seriously, like like this isn't the first time that they've done this for just time's sake.
I agree completely. Like, I think I had no issue with it. I thought it was fucking amazing. Also, that lightsaber fight for me, the entire sequence, jumps up to maybe the best or second best lightsaber duel in the entire saga.
No, my favorite lightsaber part was the fact that Finn was just going up and stabbing guys with it.
Yeah.
Like when he first used it, he was just like holding it really awkwardly, and then he stabbed a couple guys with it. And then Trader came.
Wappity, wappity, wappity.
Yeah, Mr. Wappity, and and that was really cool. Fight scene and everything like that. And then he got owned by a blaster, but.
Yeah, that's fuck, man. That whole movie. Okay, issues. I guess we can go to. Did anyone have problems with it?
Yes.
Okay, what you got, Sterling? We'll start with you.
My first viewing, I had the
That was a
amazing. Yes, I'm gonna say. I'll let your hype spoil down a bit. My first viewing of it, I had my expectations, I guess, way too high, and I was going through it as in like, okay, this is a continuation or whatever, and like it kind of went, the pacing kind of went way over my head and was like way too fast for me, and in the way of how the sequences of events happened and how much of it happened, it felt like two movies crushed into one, and I'm like, oh no. And like around that point of like when Han and Chewie came on, like that's where I started to wince and like cringe just a bit for how amazingly like random and like, oh, this is how it's gonna be. Oh, okay, all right. And then like I had to go through all that, sitting through it, like just like, oh man. But after that, the second viewing, way much better when I put my like I set my timer to be on set of the time of when like things are gonna happen. I had a way better time, and I had like a potential 6 out of 10 on my first viewing. I bumped it up to a very, very high, like about a 7 or an 8 out of 10, and that was very great. I also had another friend with me at the time of my second viewing, and he said that he had the same kinds of problems I had on the first viewing, but he said he liked it a lot better than a 6, so he's like, alright, yeah, alright, I believe you. Everything in the story, I loved way so much. Like, even on the first viewing, I loved everything that happened. I just didn't like how fast it was being pushed into my face, and that's about it.
I completely agree, because when I watched it the first time too, it seemed really fast, the pacing, And then you kind of look at the older ones too, and they're kind of that way too, except for like the Empire Strikes Back was pretty slow, like in pacing compared to the other two, Return of the Jedi and A New Hope. Those are pretty fast.
Yeah.
But no, the second viewing was much better. Like the pacing just seems to get better the more you watch it.
And
for some reason.
I expect that to continue in the trilogy. Like Empire Strikes Back is by far the slowest of the one because it's the middle of the story. At New Hope, aside from the fact that it had to be a self-contained thing because he had no idea he was going to be able to make the next part, that one has to be the beginning and contain itself, and Return of the Jedi has to finish the whole thing. So those ones, the bookends are fuck you in your face, go, go, go. I expect Force Awakens and then to be go, go, go. I expect the next one, whatever it's called, 8, to be kind of more. I expect a lot of shit to happen, but I don't expect it to be as fast-paced. And then 9 is going to be, again, boom, 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 death, plot point, boom, dead, we're gone, okay, finish. I hope it goes like that, too, but I also expect it. And I'm really excited. The biggest thing I had after 3 viewings, and every single viewing I was like, that's just a weird shot, is right after they get out of Jakku and destroy the 2 TIE fighters and fly off into space, they both get out of the the turret and the cockpit simultaneously, walk out, and then they meet in the hallway, and they're both like, that was so cool, how'd you do that? That was awesome, that was your first time? My first time. How about you? What? Huh? And they're both like saying the exact same lines right at each other's face, and it's just like, that's the only point in the movie where I'm like, that seems poorly acted.
Well, it's not so much poorly acted as it's something to get the new kids involved. Like, that's something you would see in today's media.
That's true.
As opposed to like a lot of the things, like referencing the old style and like the old the drama, the space drama, And so that stuff was just for like today's generation.
Yeah. The people who are like, what's Star Wars? But
that's to keep them occupied.
I always thought it was weird because the very next scene is, in terms of acting, my favorite scene in the whole movie, where it's Finn and Rey, and they're talking to each other, and he's like, why you gotta get back to Jakku? You got a boyfriend? Got a cute boyfriend, huh? And they're having multiple conversations in that one thing where she ducks down and he's talking to BB-8 in maybe the best moment of the entire film, where he's like, I'm not with the Resistance, and the little droid physically recoils and goes, huh?
Yeah, he almost jumps back.
And then when he's like, I don't speak that, let's just tell him, and then BB-8 just looks back and forth between them with that little sound effect. It's fucking great. And then, of course, the best part of the whole movie is when BB-8 flicks out his little arm and then turns the lighter on for a thumbs up. It's the goddamn greatest.
It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in a goddamn movie.
It's so great. BB-8. I've made the argument to a few of my friends multiple times over that, not necessarily in just this film, but in 8 and 9, BB-8 will completely make up for Jar Jar for me. It is the direct.
BB-8 will.
He will atone
is
for
just
his
gonna
father's sins.
steal the show from me.
He is the complete antithesis, the perfect use of, hey, we need a person that the kids will like, and also maybe toys. Done perfectly. Fuck, and I think it's just because he doesn't actually say anything. He just makes cute noises.
It's like the original. It's like the original.
It's straight R2-D2.
With R2-D2.
It the moment where Rey says after staring at him like, fine, you can come with me, and he goes like, woo! It's fucking great. It's the Anakin Skywalker yippee done perfectly.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot about that.
My god.
I just link that to my friends every once in a while, like, hey, remember this thing happened? It's great. But yeah, okay. Any other problems for you, Josiah?
Well, the biggest problem for me it's not really much of a problem. It's just, I would have liked another movie with Harrison Ford in it, just because as soon as he got on screen, I immediately, became erect. As soon as his voice said anything,
Chewie, we're home.
Basically, like every shot that he has, it could have been acted as poorly as possible, and I still would have loved it, just because this old man Harrison Ford.
He had some great lines. He had some fucking amazing lines. Oh my god.
Like the fact that he's still smuggling at like age 65,
he's just an asshole.
And it's not like he can't find work. Like he's a war hero and he has like all this other, like he doesn't need to work, and he's just doing this stuff because he just wants to occupy his time.
Not only that, according to the one other guy, he had smuggled / tricked everyone in the galaxy.
All the major companies in the galaxy.
There's no one left for you to bullshit, Han. And it's fucking fantastic.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
And the fact that he's still like constantly searching for the Falcon after it's basically it's still a rust bucket, and it was a rust bucket in the first film too. That's the funny that's the thing
it's a piece of shit, but it's his piece of shit. God damn it.
The thing is that it wasn't even in its prime in the first movie. And now it's like 30 years after that, it's definitely not in its freaking prime. All the wires are exposed, and it's junked and everything. It's just it's too good.
There's another Millennium Falcon on it. Did you see that by any chance? I had heard about it from the set, just reports from the set, and I watched for it when I saw the movie first time. Didn't see it. Watched for it when I saw the movie second time. Didn't see it. Watched for it in the third time, and I thought I saw it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But right at the tip of the Millennium Falcon is a toy Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
It's just sitting there.
I'm gonna have to go with glasses after that one.
It's fucking great. And it has the old dish on it, too. I'm such a fucking nerd for that dish.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They lost the dish. I forgot about that. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, and when Finn sits in the gunner seat, that's such a throwback, and he's, janking it around. He's like, whoa! That's just...
Which, by the way, I was thinking, that would make, that sequence from New Hope and Force Awakens would make the fucking greatest Oculus Rift game of all time.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. Sit in a swivel chair in your office and just fucking go at it.
Go ham.
Oh, man.
What about you, Isaiah? Did you have any problems with it?
Not really. I didn't really feel like there was any problems with it, more or less than just that part where obviously Han dies was the most it was just happening. You could see it a mile away.
Well,
even if it wasn't spoiled for you, there's one last thing I need your help with. Can you help me? Yeah, sure, son. I love you. It's no problem. Thanks, Dad. Fucking are you kidding? That was Han. Are you retarded? I would have been like, son, throw me the lightsaber first. Throw it off the edge. Throw it right over the edge first, so I don't fucking die by you. We can make a new one, and this time it won't have stupid cross guards. Actually, they're not that
They're
stupid,
super
but I'm
cool.
pretty sure Han would say that. Yeah, it is super fucking cool. Fuck anyone who says it's not cool.
Have you heard the reason why?
Yeah, I heard the reason why. I think it was because the crystal itself was too raw. It's too jagged of a crystal.
The crystal's cracked. And it can't handle the pressure being put on it. And so it would explode.
It's like
it's him.
It's like a metaphor for Kylo Ren.
It's almost like it's a metaphor. What? And so it has to vent out in these angry-looking flames.
It has to vent out in this little
hissy fit.
In this little hissy fit, destroying equipment that's totally important.
I can't tell you how happy I was about that scene.
Oh my god,
every time something bad happens,
happy.
he just freaks the shit
I
out
was
and has to break
legit happy that he was just acting on pure instinct. If something pissed me off like that, I totally would have done that. I totally would have just fucking slashed the shit out of something just because. Hey, so we couldn't get them. What do you mean you couldn't get them? Yeah, they just fucking they're gone. Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That scene where it's
fucking-
like, you know, are your men trained? It's like,
Kylo
yeah, they're
Ren just
trained.
reads right there and just takes out his lightsaber
And then
and starts
straight up,
fucking
it's like,
slashing everything.
There's something interesting in there too, where he says they escaped. It was FN 2187, and the droid escaped, and he got super pissed. And then I think that's when he slashes shit up. But then she says they also escaped with a girl, and he freaks out, like internally.
Yeah.
And then he drags the dude over to his fist with the Force, and like Force chokes him up to him.
Physically
Yeah.
chokes him while he's force
Yeah.
choking him.
So it's very clear he knows about Rey. So
Yeah.
Well, he can sense her. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like he knows what's, you know, with them, and he probably knows that they, you know, escaped because he's not a dumbass. But you know, you still gotta put up face.
But I mean, there's a moment where he says like, "What girl?" or whatever,
yeah.
and there's another moment with Maz Kanata where Maz asks Han, "So what's up with the girl?" and then it cuts away while Han's explaining.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not only is she probably like 95% chance she's Luke's kid, big fucking shocker, but Han Solo.
No, Luke's an OG Jedi. He can't have kids.
No one ever told him that shit. If you notice, either he found.
No, I know. The fact is that people are saying that, even though it's part of the prequel bullshit, and that no one ever said,
Yeah,
you know?
Obi-Wan didn't tell him anything about the Jedi when you think about it. He fucking told. He was like, we
But
kept
the
we kept the
midichlorians.
peace for like 1,000 generations, and then the prequel's like 1,000 years, which is a big jump from 1,000 generations. But anyway, like Han Solo clearly knows who this girl is. He offers her a spot on his crew, which is exactly what he did to Luke. She's fucking Luke's kid. There's no getting around it. And if she's not, it'll be like the best twist they could pull.
No, there are actually some people who think that she's Ben Kenobi's granddaughter.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh, that's stupid.
I've heard that one too. That one's retarded. I hate
Ben
that one.
Kenobi had a lover.
Ben Kenobi had a lover. Yes.
Yes.
The one piece of evidence I found, like the only one that's like based in the film, is she fights like him because she does the stabby stabs sometimes instead.
No, the other thing is that she also has a Coruscant accent, even though she wasn't raised on Coruscant.
She has a pretty similar accent to everyone else we see on Jakku, though. Unkar Plutt is the only other guy that really talks, and he kind of has the same. I mean, we don't really know where he's from, I guess, but it's also the other thing for Han Solo knowing who this bitch is he knew who Unkar Plutt was when he got the Millennium Falcon back.
Well, yeah, he knows the Outer
Well,
Rim.
he says all this.
He's a smuggler.
I told you we should have checked the Outer Rim again, but he knows specifically this one traitor, and who's aligned with the First Order more than likely, and someone left her specifically with him. So congratulations to Simon Pegg for getting his cameo is actually an important role probably, but. To me, at this point, the biggest and best twist would be not saying, hey, it wasn't what you expected. Saying, hey, what you expected was actually wrong, and you all thought you knew it. Like, with the Darth Vader twist at the end of Empire, that's, hey, you never imagined this thing, and then, unless you know German or Dutch, but...
Yeah, there's that too.
But with Rey, I think the best twist would be the opposite of, hey, that thing you thought you all guessed. Nope. And if it is Ben Kenobi's granddaughter, I would like that more than Luke's daughter. But I still think that, like, I highly doubt that one. I highly doubt that one.
I think it's much more plausible than Luke's.
Really?
Yeah.
But, like, Obi-Wan is the...
Why would Luke abandon his daughter? After having the worst parents in the universe. Why would he do that to his daughter? Why would he put her in the exact same spot unless he's some sort of psychopathic like, that made me strong? You should do the same thing, just on a different desert planet with less food.
Do it?
No,
'Cause he's
Obi-Wan
dead.
left him with his closest relatives.
No, why would Obi-Wan do it to Rey? Or presumably, well, actually, I guess.
He's dead! He may not even know he had children.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, if you're going that
That's what
way,
I'm trying to say.
If he never knew about them, then yeah, okay.
Well, also, he was also a huge, he was a war criminal to the Empire, and so of course he has to hide away, and hide from everyone
Same
else.
with Luke.
No, that's different. The First Order hasn't taken over everything, except for now they have because they destroyed Coruscant.
They didn't destroy Coruscant.
Before. And then what planet did they
Hosnia
destroy?
Prime. It's where the new.
Is that Hosnia
Yeah, it's where the
Prime?
New Republic.
Oh, okay.
Everyone thought it was Coruscant. They're not
It
wrong.
looks exactly like
Yeah.
Coruscant. It looks like they just took footage from the prequels from
There was a
Coruscant.
fucking article the day after it came out. It was like, did J.J. Abrams kill Jar Jar without telling anybody by blowing up Coruscant? But no, then I was like, oh, redacted.
But
that wasn't Coruscant.
regardless, though, there still is Coruscant then. But the New Order is still. I'm guessing it's still around halvesies now, even though New Order's kind of taking a bigger front.
New Order's
But
literally Nazis. I'm sorry.
Totally.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah.
Literally
that's
Nazis.
kind of the point, though.
It's the most Nazi symbolism
But, like-
ever. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna say it's even
literal.
more. It's even more like apparent this time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the commander, the commander that works with Kylo
Hux.
Ren,
Bill Weasley.
yeah. He does have blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, you understand that the symbolism is just oozing out of them.
For me, the second, I went to see it the third time with my family, and the second that scene is happening where it's, hey, look at the Third Reich, I just look over at my mom, who's hugely into that shit, and I'm just staring at her, and she I know exactly when it's gonna happen, and it's when Hux spittles, like Hitler does. And she looks over at me, and she's like, fucking Nazis. I'm like, yeah, right? Hardline stance, fuck the Nazis. Oh, God, that movie's great. I love it. And talk about it for days. What else is there to fucking talk about? Oh, Lore's, what's his name? The old dude at the very beginning. What do you think about him?
What about him? As an actor
No,
or
as
his
his
actual
character.
just scene?
Because this dude, well, besides being played by a huge actor, a very famous actor, he has the map to Luke Skywalker. He fucking holds the
Well, he has a piece
the
of the
important
map.
piece. And he knows Princess Leia as royalty. Somehow this dude's important. I don't know how, but it's gonna get fleshed out. And
Well, I'm guessing he wasn't on Endor when it exploded.
you mean Alderaan?
Alderaan?
Alderaan, yeah.
I'm
I'm terrible with names if you haven't
gonna
noticed.
guess, unless Obi-Wan says it sounds like a million voices suddenly cried out, except for one, but they were all suddenly.
Oh, like he's gonna remember the one person that's not on Alderaan and oh god, thanks, he's okay,
He might be important someday. Oh man. The very first shot of that movie, with the new Star Destroyer eclipsing Jakku, fucking amazing shot, beautiful, love it every time.
Yeah, that new Star Destroyer, man.
That's some tech.
That's some
It's basically how do we upgrade the new Star Destroyer for this movie, JJ? Put a slightly smaller Star Destroyer on top of it and then connect it.
make it look like that one Green Lantern that's a planet.
What?
Do you not know about that?
Yeah, I know about that.
No, I was no Silver.
Ego the planet?
Silver.
Is that
There
the
is
one
an
or no?
there is a planet, a sentient planet that
What's his
holds the
Or its
ring.
name?
Like I don't. Oh fuck! I fucking forget the goddamn planet's
Isn't it
name.
Ego?
But what?
Ego the
No, no. But the entire
Yeah, that's what
planet,
I'm thinking.
the entire planet is a green Lantern.
Okie dokie.
It's straight up. It's just like, man, we need that planet to come in and help us. Well, no problem. It's fucking. It literally just flies across the galaxy, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's cool.
Isaiah.
That's literally what the new Star Destroyer reminded me of when I saw it. I'm like, there's a ring around it. It looks like that.
Ego the Living Planet is a thing from Thor comics, and it's a fucking dumb looking living planet.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Green Lantern I'm talking about, or?
So this one's from Thor.
No, I don't think so. No.
But yeah, that shot's super rad. Every new design in this movie I think is super rad.
The new
X-Wings are so good.
God.
Holy shit. I'm actually kind of disappointed that we didn't see new other ship designs. Like, I don't remember any A-Wings in this. There might have been some in the background of the big fight above Starkiller Base, but I didn't see any.
No.
I like that.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I do like the new X-Wings designs. The fact that it actually closes the
S
wings
foils
all the
are
way.
completely shut now.
It's beautiful.
It's super cool. I wanted to see new A-Wings, B-Wings, Y-Wings, even though B-Wings are fucking stupid.
I wanted to see new tech from the New Order. I wanted to see something new.
No, see, that's the thing, is that they're just adding on to what was already left over
Yeah.
of the Empire.
It's
That's
like,
the whole
yeah, yay, TIE fighters, but do you have anything a little bit cooler
No,
than that?
TIE Fighters to me
Like, I
are the
underst-
coolest ships in any fiction.
No,
I fucking love
they
There
are.
was TIE interceptors there too.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking
I guess.
TIE interceptors
yeah.
look like they should fly, and I hate it. TIE fighters.
It makes too much
talked
sense.
about this last time, I think, but TIE fighters are my favorite.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking love it. They're like blocks.
I hate how they actually fly on the surface of planets, not just in space. I think they should only be in space.
That'd be cool too.
What, the TIE fighters?
Yeah, because they're not aerodynamic.
He's not wrong.
It's
He's
straight up
fucking
a
right.
ball with flat surfaces on the side.
Yeah, they shouldn't fly. I love it.
Yeah, they shouldn't fly
And
in an
they're-
atmosphere with its wind resistance and other things.
Oh man,
My God.
science. But overall, I
let's see.
thought the movie was great. After my first viewing, I thought 9.5 out of 10. Second and third viewing, I'm like, okay, maybe the hype motor a little strong. 9 out of 10. I'll lower it to a 9. But it has the potential with the next two movies for me to be above the original trilogy in terms of overall quality. I mean, I'll always like
Oh.
So how would you rank it right now? Like that
in terms of
movie
like ranking the
towards
movies.
where
Ooh.
yeah, like how about this? Rank all the movies from the
Okay,
best to the
Empire.
worst. And then
And then right there in second is Force Awakens, New Hope are like dead even, but I'll say Force Awakens and then third New Hope. Then I'll say Return of the Jedi. Then I'll drop down like 1,000 miles. And go Revenge of the Sith. And then I'll drop. God.
Ooh, next was a hard one.
No, not really. The next difference, the hard part is figuring out how much further down it is. It's like another 1,000 miles is Phantom Menace. And then down to the center of Earth.
Eons.
Light years down through Earth, all the way down into whatever other direction the Earth is facing right now, hitting Jupiter, is Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Because it's rough
man.
and coarse and irritating and it gets everywhere.
No,
What, you mean you don't like space centipedes?
Oh my god.
Love
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Love it.
space centipedes are my life. I raised space centipedes on a farm.
All right, can someone explain to me why Samuel L. Jackson had a purple
Because he
lightsaber?
wanted it.
Because he made it that way, because that's how Jedis work.
Well, no, in the in outside of the canon or whatever, Samuel L. Jackson went straight up to George Lucas and went, No one had a purple lightsaber. Give me a motherfucking purple lightsaber. And George Lucas was like, yes,
Like-
sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Whatever you say, master.
Oh, well, you know what the best part is George Lucas complaining like a little bitch afterwards after seeing the movie
Them
and
white
saying this is
slave
just a New Hope
masters.
redone.
Did you hear that?
It was so
George Lucas
Well,
called Disney
but
slave
ano-
masters.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
hell, wow, nice.
from the oh man. From the person who directed the acting for Attack of the Clones and told them to make
Yeah.
it worse.
Oh, God.
It's calling other people slave drivers. Like, I don't. Oh.
And then also, why is, like, there's, like, three colors for lightsabers. It's, like, green, blue, and red, and that's it.
There's yellow,
Yellow.
there's brown.
Yellow
or
and
brown.
orange.
There's yellow,
White.
Really? The thing is,
I
though,
think
is that
there's
I've
all
the
kinds.
thing is, though, is that
Like,
I've never
they kinda
seen
went-
anything else in
Yeah,
the
no,
movies.
in
That's
the
why.
movies, in the
There's
movies
been
it's
yellow.
green,
There's been
blue, red in the original
And red.
trilogy. And that's it, I think.
Yeah.
The prequels,
And
and
then-
prequels
and then-
added
the
yellow and
original
purple. And then in the
Yeah.
EU, there's fucking whatever the fuck you want.
Well, there is
Yeah.
that one black blade that Mace Windu actually finds. That's really cool. But
Just, wow.
Yep.
oh yeah, just in case you didn't. Oh, and don't forget Darth Maul. He's not dead.
Yeah, no, he's totally alive with
Are
spider
you serious?
legs.
Yeah, he's got spider legs.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
I have that
When they
whole
chopped him in
series,
half-
that whole complete series on DVD, and I watched like the first like 6 episodes. I'm like, I'll save this for 10 more years.
Let it ripen.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
he-
yeah.
when I'm ready. When
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Darth Maul. Yeah, he's still alive. He survived, and they recovered his body. And then he found out that Darth Sidious betrayed him and everything like that. And so he got augmented legs, and he has spider legs, and he also has a pair of 2 legs that he also wears sometimes. And
I think
yeah.
that's kind of like in the ways of how fans try to overwrite some of the things like in the Star Wars stuff. Like, oh no, that guy didn't die. He's totally alive.
No,
It's
but
like,
that's actually in the books
okay.
though too, though.
yeah, I
Like,
know. That's why exactly the fans.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. I'd say that it'd be pretty cool if they did the whole General Grievous thing and how he had 2 arms and then they just split into 4 for the legs.
No, he's got separate. He has to, like, if he's like, I want 2 legs, he has to go to a station, like, unscrew it.
Oh, you
I
serious?
don't fucking know. I don't read the EU.
No. No,
Well-
Grievous is actually like the saddest story in the whole like EU is because like the Empire like killed his family and everything like that, and he was like on death's door, and so he made a deal with them, and then so they just were doing massive tests on him, and that's why he's, like only really has a heart and a brain and eyes. Is because they were testing on him so much. He's not even the Sith. That's the thing. Like he just uses lightsabers. He's not organic. He can't use the Force.
Oh, jeez.
And so, like, literally, they made him a shell of a person. So when Obi-Wan defeats him, it's a big deal. But also, like, he was getting towards the end of his natural lifespan anyways. And like, the augmentations weren't going to save him much longer anyways. Like, he maybe would have lasted, like, 5 more years or something like that.
He was looking pretty gross.
Well, I mean, he also slaughtered tens of Jedis, too. Like, guy was a Jedi killing machine.
It's fucking so stupid.
Well, I mean, also like Force tricks couldn't work on him either. Like he was too strong-willed. Like it was ridiculous. Like how good of an anti-Jedi machine he
Dude,
was.
fucking the goddamn fact that Obi-Wan shoots him with the blaster. This
I know, that's the
blaster
best part.
saves his life completely and utterly. If that blaster wasn't there, Obi-Wan, you're dead. And he like shoots him with it, climbs up, and throws it away. Like, how uncivilized! Fuck you, Obi-Wan. I'm so sorry you couldn't defeat him honorably by slashing him into a million bits with your glowing sword, you ass.
I hope you realize later on in your life and pontificate upon the fact that you almost got fucking owned. Had you not used such a crude and uncivilized weapon.
Oh my god. Oh.
See, now you're just judging past Kenobi by future Kenobi's actions. Now, see, that's just not even fair, because that's before he even said the damn thing.
Uncivilized.
And you know, they have approached Ewan McGregor for Kenobi Tales.
Oh jeez.
He was...
Do it.
I really wanted to do it. I just want Kenobi
in the
action,
movie,
but...
did any of you hear Yoda's
Kenobi
voice?
best grill.
Did any of you
What?
guys hear the small Yoda voice?
For the
Yeah.
Force Awakens?
Oh, it was in there in
No.
one line. I didn't hear it until after my first viewing.
Was it ellipses?
After my was it ellipses?
I may have heard it. I may have just not put the
After
pieces
my first
together.
viewing, I read that he was in there for a second, his voice, and the second time I didn't hear it either, and the third time I finally heard it. In Rey's Force vision, you hear
Oh,
both
yeah,
Obi-Wans and Yoda. Yoda just says something tiny. Fucking, I already forgot the dude's name, but the guy who originally played old Obi-Wan, Alec Guinness, he says her name, and it's just because in the original trilogy he said the word afraid, and they just cut out F and D. So they just cut off the beginning and end, and so he says Rey. And then Ewan McGregor says, "These are your first steps." And right in between there, you hear Yoda say fucking something. I can't tell what it is. But you can, like, on the third viewing, I was listening. It's so goddamn close. I'm like, I'm not missing this again. And you can distinctly tell it's Yoda if you listen close enough. He has a pretty goddamn distinct voice. I have no idea what he said. It's probably super important. It was like, Luke's your dad. But I have no idea.
So what are your theories on the Knights of Ren?
I don't know.
I want to know more.
One looked like Boba Fett.
I want to know more.
One looked like
Agreed.
Boba Fett,
Agreed.
and I want it to be true.
One of them had like a big cloud sword looking like thing, and that was looking pretty cool.
Wow, what?
All I know is that the one
just
second
saw
from the
them
left looked like he was wearing Mandalorian armor, and I swear to God, if
Yeah.
that's Boba Fett, I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit.
Well, apparently, I think somebody, I forget who, but I remember them telling me that, yeah, Boba Fett's not dead. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, he apparently made a deal with the Sarlacc pit, and I was like, how do you make a deal with something that doesn't talk?
So
Because it
it
invades
came
your
out
mind.
yesterday,
Like,
or maybe
digests
the day
you.
before, that Disney supposedly, it was a big story. Disney confirms Boba Fett's alive, and do you know what their reasoning was?
What?
No,
Because
in
it's
the
so
back. No. Disney never said it. Actually, the story was Disney confirms it. Their reasoning was in the Battlefront free DLC Battle of Jakku, Boba Fett is the Empire's hero character.
Oh my
Which-
god.
Not only does it.
It was already
What?
confirmed in the
Wait,
EU,
Oh yeah, it's
man.
confirmed in the EU. But this is Battlefront, and they're like, no, this is after Return of the Jedi. He's clearly alive. But what they failed to acknowledge is, one, that's not official. Two, the
Video games are never
look at
official.
all three of the heroes the Empire has, and tell me how available they are in terms of, are they alive? The
Yep.
Emperor, Darth Vader, Boba Fett. They're
Hey
all
man.
fucking dead.
Hey
All
man.
of them are dead.
Is Jason Voorhees
Boba Fett's not
originally
even from the Empire.
Hey, is Jason Voorhees and an alien originally in the Mortal Kombat universe?
Totally
Are they?
confirmed.
Yes.
I
Confirmed.
didn't think so. I didn't fucking think so.
Well, you could do that because they're split by like two.
No, you
they're like
can't.
2,000 years apart. You could totally do it.
No, it's so
It's
fucking.
stupid.
Hey man,
It
we're
is
gonna
stupid.
You just
oh,
sprinkle some magic bullshit and it happens.
we're gonna have Jason X come in.
Yeah, they could do it.
Jason Triple X.
Fucking oh my god. No,
It could happen.
no.
No, but
fucking alien. Yeah, we're just gonna have this alien here. What do you mean?
Okay, real quick question, everyone: Alien or Aliens? Which one's better?
Alien.
I like
Aliens.
aliens.
Singular.
Aliens, plural.
Singular.
Isaiah
Singular.
and I are right. You guys are wrong. Okay, continue.
Not according to that Titanic.
Horror
and Avatar.
movies are better than war movies.
Hey man,
Well,
my
that's-
heart will always go on.
I don't see the scariness in horror movies, so.
Cause
It's
you've
all
just
good.
seen,
It's all for
Cause-
Space Marines.
cause
man.
you've
The
seen
Space
so
Marines
much
make
in
the movie.
Uganda, right? Because of all your charity work. You're just numb to the horrors of fiction, eh?
Reality's taking so much control you can't. Be
Reality's
altered by fiction.
taken so much from you that you can't enjoy
Oh
life.
my god.
No, okay. I'll tell you the biggest problem with The Force Awakens. Okay.
Oh, I know.
That's- Well, what is
It's
it? sir?
C-3PO's left
Oh my
red
God,
arm.
dude.
You mean
No.
you
In the-
mean you
in
mean
the end,
punish
Fucking
He's waving, and
C-3PO?
it's gold.
Well, yeah, because
What's
he
up
got
with
his
that?
real arm back. 'Cause
Punish
he was
What's up
talking
with
about
that?
that the whole movie.
punish
What's up with
3CPO? Yeah, I like him too.
No, the biggest problem is is Admiral Akbar and the fact that he hasn't aged a day in 30 years.
It's okay. Their
okay.
species does
So,
that, right?
In Empire at War, you can get Admiral Akbar as one of your space heroes, right? And he has a fucking speech impediment.
Uh-huh.
It is impossible. Every time you start the mission, he goes, "Beware of traps," and then it's like, okay, if you're gonna do that, go for it. Don't say beware of traps. Fucking go for it if you're gonna do that. But then the entire battle, no matter how long it lasts, he just cycles through fucking lines, and I swear to God, they go with this pacing. May the Force be with us. And then he says, what's another one? He says, target confirmed. It is
my gosh.
fucking ridiculous. I have no idea.
That is,
Cadence.
that is terrible.
It's hysterical because other people get lines in between, and it's fantastic. Like, you'll say target, and then Rogue Squadron will say, like, one on our left, and you'll hear confirmed. It's fucking great. God damn it. I hate that game. I lose at it so bad.
Akmar confirmed for tag team.
Dude. Fuck.
Oh, man.
I just want a
Jesus,
good
man.
lightsaber game. That's all I want.
You'll never get it.
Eventually, the technology will get to a point where you can just
No.
put yourself in.
No. You don't understand. We'll never
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
we'll never get it. Yeah, but
You know what satisfied my Star Wars OCD in the movie that I didn't think would?
What?
Is when Poe brings up BB-8 into the X-wing and he's almost too
yeah,
small.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's just bouncing around in that square.
Yeah. You know, if I
Compressor,
fucking win that 1.3 billion lottery, I'm just gonna be the biggest bro. Put it all towards developing good lightsaber tech.
I literally, with that much money, straight up cybernetics and lightsaber.
the second like Luke Skywalker-esque robot arms get announced, I'm chopping off my goddamn arm.
Oh, dude, I already have my left arm scheduled to get fucked. Like, I have. Okay. Here's the deal with my left arm. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I've told you guys this before. Directly in the middle of my left arm, I have a scar there from a dog bite. And from the middle of that upwards towards my hand and my fingertips, my nervous system is completely fucked.
Fun.
Like, I can, like, touch my hand in some areas and I won't feel a damn thing. So I'm like, I'm already part Guts or Big Boss if I get rid of half of my arm.
Venom. You can Venom
So I'm
Snake?
already two people who I'm in love with. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does not
if
matter
you
to
get-
me. I
if
could
you
just
get
get
the
rid of
arm,
it.
Do you go for Venom Snake or do you go for Star Wars?
I go for Guts. Fuck off. Cannon in my arm.
Magic bullshit cannon arm.
Cannon in my arm.
You know though, if you're not as buff as him, it's just gonna blow back your arm and like shatter it.
I don't. Hey, man.
hey.
Nanomachines.
No, hey, speaking about missing left hands, or rather just missing hands, the great thing about Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh
is
shit!
That,
That's another thing. I could be Ash. I'm literally losing.
Just have a chainsaw.
No, he loses right arm. But,
Aw, damn
or
it.
right hand. But the thing is that he has that mechanical hand in Army of Darkness that
Yeah.
he makes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The blacksmith, and it's like that cool.
That was the stupidest thing ever because that didn't make sense because medieval times. But yeah, sure, whatever.
It was springs, and it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
But,
no, because he totally could control it. He literally picks his arm up and oh god, I'm done.
Groovy.
Fucking.
No, but the thing is, in the series, he makes an almost identical one to that.
Oh my
It's
god.
so great. Someone else makes it for him, and it has like a flashlight and like a screwdriver in it.
What
and
the
it's
fuck?
Just like Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
Go metal arm.
Oh my god.
And then he loses it like an episode later.
God damn it.
Like he should.
God damn it.
There was. Oh, I don't want to get too much into spoilers. There was a pretty gruesome part about that too. But no, yeah, definitely. Robotic arms are definitely in this season.
fantastic.
I would already have swords for legs if I couldn't already walk around in public with those.
Dude.
I mean, sword legs, man. That's
If you
the
have
dream.
one leg with the sword thing, so you're riding, and one leg with the gun heel, so you're Bayonetta, and then you have the fucking rocket arm on your left arm, you're rocking an arsenal.
Yeah, but then I can never fly places.
Just attach yourself to the rocket arm and go.
I'll just cause it.
Oh man, if Just Cause 3 goes on sale for a lot, I'll buy it just for a dick around game. Does it have
Yeah.
co-op? Okay,
I don't
I'll-
think so.
No.
I think it has
I'll buy it when they
multiplayer.
mod in co-op.
Maybe.
Have fun with that.
The people who are doing Skyrim are still going. Fuck.
Oh yeah, until
Mod
they
in
release
the
the next
multiplayer?
one.
It's
It's
been
the Elder
4
Scrolls.
years. Fuck. It's been
It's
on
almost been 5 years. Jeez.
fucking hell, dude. Well, no, 11 months and it'll be 5 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. The fact that those assholes are still trying to get co-op into a game from 4 years ago, it's ridiculous.
That's how hard it is. Man.
Christ. Oh. Okay, what else we got? We did the spoiler.
Okay, so who's looking forward to Rogue Squadron, the
Me,
movie?
so bad.
I am. Yeah, me too.
I just want them to re-release
I
the
hope
game
it's
with
okay.
it. That's all I want.
Well, I guarantee you they're probably gonna do that since they want money.
They'll have mine.
But no, okay. What would be what would make the deal for the new movie, and what would break the deal for the new movie?
Take it strong.
Uh,
A Uganda cameo?
make it would have to be death, lots of death of comrades.
Okay,
Um,
so realism. None of this. Oh, I'm a good character. I don't get to die.
Yeah. What would break it is no deaths.
It's too pristine.
Okay, you're taking a pretty hardline stance on this, Sterling.
He wants blood.
he needs blood.
But you know what? He's
of
right
innocent.
though. If it's a gritty war movie with a lot of people dying left and right, fucking awesome. Fucking fantastic.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they're gonna make a movie where no one dies in Star Wars. It's statistically people have always died in these movies.
How many people died in episode 1?
characters that are like
Qui-Gon Jinn is the only one I can think
Qui-Gon.
of right now.
Qui-Gon Jinn. A lot of Jar Jar Binks' cousins.
all those guys who died in the crashes and the pod races because those are explosions you could not survive
Oh my
from.
gosh, yeah. Except for that
Sebulba.
lucky, what's his face?
Sebulba.
Well, and that guy who had the round one that spun out.
Yeah, okay, make it for me, like, if it has fucking Kyle Katarn.
Just for me.
No.
No one else
Kyle
gets to watch
Katarn.
it.
If Kyle Katarn's in it, awesome.
Wait, Okay, what is Rogue One about though? Is it about Poe
No, it's the
Dameron,
stealing
or
of
is it
the
about
plans for Death Star
uh?
1. Which, if
Oh,
Poe's
okay.
in it, confirms that he is a time traveler. Um,
Well, he is old
no, he's
enough.
not.
He
He's a
could be like
baby.
a
At the end of
little
the movie,
child.
the best pilot in the group gives birth, and he's like, I shall name him Poe. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I want that. That'll make it. Um,
I hope they put a Biggs dark lighter in there
that'd
too.
be
Though.
good. That'd be good.
Are we going to get more of
Pro-
Porkins?
Dude, we're gonna get more Porkins. I didn't even think of that. Holy shit!
Yes.
Oh my god, Rogue One, best movie 2016. Okay,
Confirmed
so
already.
yeah, make it if it has Kyle Katarn in there. Break it would be
Like, not that you'd be disappointed, but something that would just like
Yeah.
completely ruin the film like, forever. Because you can get disappointed and still be a alright
okay,
movie.
so it takes place before A New Hope, so it's a prequel. Yes,
Technically, yeah.
if there's
Jar
too
Jar
much
Binks.
goddamn diplomacy, and no, actually,
Now we have to
too
visit the
much
Senate.
any. If there's any diplomacy in that movie, no, I want it to be a war movie about. I want it to be Saving Private Ryan, but Private
In
Ryan
space.
is a dude who has the Death Star plans, and all he has to say
I was about
is
to say
hit the
Saving Private
exhaust
Ryan
pipe.
too.
But fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
man.
yeah.
Did you ever read that letter from the designer of the Death Star? He's like, fuck you, you need an exhaust pipe. It's an exhaust pipe, damn it. All you assholes saying I ruined it. No, what do you have to have one. Otherwise we all die of gas poisoning. So fuck you, deal with it. It's fantastic. Okay, how about you, Isaiah? Make and break.
I know
For
you're so concerned because you love this part of the lore is your strong point, right?
wait, I'm sorry. I kind of fritzed out there for a
Ooh.
second. What
Fritz,
Are you
fritzed out.
sleeping again?
what part? No, I'm not
what-
sleeping. What part of the lore
Okay.
do I sound tired at
make
all?
or break
No,
for the
Yes,
Rogue
you.
One movie.
Rogue One.
Comes out later this year. It is about the Rogue Squadron stealing the plans for the Death Star.
For the original Death Star.
Wait, what? That's an
Yes.
actual. Okay,
Yeah,
that
that's it.
sounds interesting. Fuck.
Are you not
Goddamn.
listening to the previous conversation at all?
I was, but I didn't know what Rogue Squadron was, and I didn't want to ask. I'm sorry, you guys were talking. You seemed so into it.
All right, so start.
So I kind of just
Oh,
like.
you want everyone to die. Okay, Josiah, what do you want? Make or break.
What?
Make it, like you said, I wanted to be nitty gritty, I wanted to be war, I wanted to be
Yeah.
suspenseful,
Have
drama filled, like, the old movies,
Yeah.
But the breaking point, the actual breaking point for me is if it somehow, like tied into, or they had like CG some of the people from the original like film in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
like if they had to like Terminator Genesis it, like if they were forced to tie other people in, like I want this to be like completely like it fits in the timeline, but it doesn't rely on anyone in A New Hope.
I wouldn't mind it if at the very end, like, they handed it to young Carrie Fisher.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an homage. Okay, that's fine. But if I don't want the hooks to be in New Hope, though. I mean, I know it does, but that needs to be at the end. It needs to be in a place where it needs to be.
Anyone
It
important
doesn't
from
need
it.
to-
Like, if Biggs is in it, like you said, I'd be fine with that. If Biggs is important.
No, that's fine, because like, but I mean like one
Yeah.
of the big people.
If Luke Skywalker somehow joined this mission at the end.
It's like they passed the Millennium Falcon casually
Just
in
in the
space,
background floating around. God damn it.
But no, I mean, there's just a couple things, like obviously it has to tie into that movie, but I don't want it to depend on having to tie into that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I hear normies.
Okay, so no Biggs. Oh no, yes Biggs. Yes Biggs, no
Yes,
Luke.
Biggs.
Yeah,
yes,
Biggs.
yes, Biggs and any of the original fighters, like in the first movie, that's great. Of course,
Porkins.
they're probably all dead by now. But
I want some Porkins.
Yeah, Porkins.
yeah, they're all Porkins.
Fuck, can you imagine if Porkins is like the hero of the whole mission? like everyone's
Yep.
dying and like lying on the ground, but and
He's like the best pilot.
He's
he's
the best.
sprinting. He's sprinting away with the blast. Yeah,
He's sprinting to his ship with the stormtrooper shooting at him.
He drops his lunch on the way.
and he goes back for it.
Oh, and he's got to get it.
Dude,
He stops and then
no,
bends over and tries to get it.
those doors that close from the middle. He drops it as he's going through there, and an Indiana Jones shot of him reaching back through and
I just want to hear him say, "Oh, jeez," and just like.
holy shit.
I want him to be like the stereotypical guy from like the '60s, No, I want him to be what's the guy from the Andy Griffith Show?
Fuck, what's that stoner comedian?
Boy.
I want him to be played by him. The one who made Super Jaime. Super
Jaime? Oh,
No, I want him to be just like
guy?
Don Knotts.
Oh man.
fucking hell. Jesus Christ, Porkins is the new hero.
Confirmed. We gotta get on the phone with Disney. They probably are shooting now.
The last shot of the movie is like the guy telling Porkins, "Don't worry, you'll make it."
It's like, man, Porkins, I wouldn't know what to do if you ever died.
The second to last shot is him like sitting down his 3 daughters, saying, "Don't worry, I'll be back." As he puts on his helmet and gets in the fucking X-Wing.
Oh yeah, here's another thing. Yay or nay on the new helmet?
Yay.
New helmets.
Yeah.
Very
In
much
the new
yay.
movie.
They looked similar to me.
Yeah, I didn't think anything about new helmets. I was like,
They're
Wait,
super
what?
slimmed
On the
down.
stormtroopers?
No, on the fire
The
pilots.
Rebel
the,
Alliance
rebellion.
helmets have been
I
slimmed a
didn't
bit.
see any
Um,
differences.
They are skin tight basically now.
All for Poe, but
Oh.
there was one thing going around Facebook. I think it was from Huffington Post or whatever. But it was like, how did Rey
Of
get
course,
a
yeah.
Rebel fighter pilot? Who left her with it? And it's like, do you not realize? Like, there's a crash Star Destroyer right over there. She's living in a
in a walker.
destroyed AT-AT. There was a fight here. How can you not? Like, did you watch the movie? Did you see anything? There were crashed X-wings and TIE fighters and destroyers.
No, the Empire was just having war games with itself at Jakku.
She could
That's
probably
what
sell
happened.
that for a few portions, though. So
Do you think Rey will use a new lightsaber? Or use
She'll
an
have to.
old
She just
one?
gave the other one to Luke, unless he doesn't keep it.
And what color would it be?
can you imagine if
uses
she's
a new
fucking?
one?
It's pink. It's pink. It's gotta be pink.
What if it's red?
It's gotta be bright pink.
What if she's like, no, we're taking this color back? She's-
Well, you know why the Sith use red? You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
Yes.
Why do they?
It's on a planet. Well, they have to artificially make them because they can't use the ones that are near the Jedi or whatever, or the Jedi get them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make them synthetically, and they can only make them red.
after 1,000 years, that
color dye in
technology
it.
of dye hasn't improved.
Well, now you know what we're in the future and they're in the past.
Okay, so
Yep.
Rey is gonna. If she goes green, I feel like it'll be a bit too on the nose. Also, it doesn't match her aesthetic. I'm really feeling the pink now that Josiah said it. That'd be fucking dumb though.
Yeah, I know. It would be great if you wouldn't think it would just
Yeah.
be plugging because she's a girl. It might be nice to see someone with the
I
yellow.
don't really like the yellow as much, especially because so much of Star Wars is on desert planet. I don't feel like it would look good.
Well, I swear if they go back to Jakku in the next movie, man.
They have to.
I'm tired.
You're
I'm
gonna
tired
see.
of desert
You're
planets.
going to
I
see
know they
Jakku
have
again.
to.
Like for sure.
I know. But it's just like, why can't it be on Tatooine? Why does it have to be Jakku? Like, I don't know. It just seems like the poor
It's
man's
literally there
Tatooine.
just so you get the Star Destroyer shot.
I know. And I know it's the expanded universe, and yes, there needs to be desert planets. I mean, it just makes sense, but you know, it also just seems kind of like a cop out as well.
Yeah. Like the big, I don't think any of us really mentioned it, but the biggest complaint out there for Force Awakens is it's a New Hope 2.0.
No, that's the biggest compliment.
That's the biggest complaint out there too. Of recycled plot points of it's just.
No, that's from normies though. Anyone with half a Star Wars brain knows that if it's exactly like a New Hope, it's great. That means they didn't mess up anything. You know, if it's exactly like it, that's great. You know.
But I also think I also seen the nostalgia critics
I didn't even
review
watch
of
that
it,
yet.
and it's like I sort of agree with him is that J.J. Abrams made a New Hope all over again just to prove that he can do it, and yeah, I guess he did it. So the next ones have to be.
Thing,
there are worse
next ones
things
have to
than
be,
recreating one of the best movies of all time, but I do see the argument of he could have done more with it. And JJ responded to that, and I think it was a really fair response of, like, what he said was, yeah, I did use a lot from A New Hope, but none of the stuff used from A New Hope is what's important in The Force Awakens. The important stuff is Rey and Finn and Poe and Kylo Ren, not Starkiller Base, not the trench run, not all of that shit. That's plot. What's important is introducing these characters so that these other directors can take them where they need to go. And perfectly fair response, I thought. But I do see he kind of made A New Hope 2.0. But there are definitely a lot of worse things he could have done than make A New Hope again.
Yeah, but how else are you supposed to reintroduce the series after 30 years, you know? Like, that, I mean, I hate to just say, he's doing the safe bet, but I mean, like, that's the best way to do it, honestly, instead of just going in some crazy new direction. Yeah. I mean, it's better to play it safe reintroducing the series than to try and make it something it's not. In all fairness, after all the rehashes we've seen, there's only a couple, reimaginings that have worked really well.
Mad
and in
Max.
my mind, I think the new RoboCop, Mad Max. Well, that's
true, but so is Star Wars.
Sort of,
yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean that's a good one. But I mean, it's Mad Max. It can't be bad.
Still pretty fucking good.
Because
the thing with Mad Max is it's not really always about Max. It's all usually about the shit that Max gets into.
Yeah, especially
and other
in this
people's
new
struggles and or problems.
And that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, especially in this new one. And then Thunderdome. Literally, Thunderdome was, hey, I lost my car. Do you think that you can help me find my car? Sure, only if you help us. Okay, alright, fine. So he helps them. And then he just gets sucked deeper and deeper into liberating an entire area. And then kids. And then he finally walks off. He doesn't even get his car back at the end of the fucking movie still.
It's like Water World, but only on land.
fucking Jesus, Max. Get your you gotta get this fucking you gotta get your shit straight, Max.
Man.
Stop with your ADHD and fixing everyone else's problems.
No, the reason Max fixes everyone else's problems is because it's like
He clearly
I
can't
could either.
fix his own.
Well, no, it's like either I fix his problems or I'll probably die because I've wandered into the wrong camp again.
Hey, I want my car. Yeah, you're gonna need to do something for it. Just give me my car back, though.
And he's too nice of a guy.
Totally.
No, he's not. He literally tells a group of children, "Hey, kids, bugger off."
He almost kills the pregnant lady and
He literally shoots. Yeah. And he almost shoots a kid in Thunderdome because she doesn't want to listen to him.
There's
I don't
nothing
know
wrong
how
with that.
you were brought up, but
Like, literally. Like, these are the last non-irradiated fucking kids in the world, and I'm just gonna shoot at them willy-nilly.
Oh, man.
you never know how important something is until you lose it.
Until you shoot it yourself, yeah.
Yep.
Kylo's regretting his decision.
Oh, his face right there and then said that he regretted it.
Let's.
Yeah?
I got one more theory that I heard, and then we should probably stop talking about Star Wars. But the theory was that Kylo Ren is a fucking undercover agent, basically. And
No, that's bullshit. He went too deep. He
So,
killed his
the-
fucking
the-
dad.
reasoning for killing his dad was to fully earn
He's too old.
Supreme Leader Snoke's trust. You have to become the Sith, and to become the Sith, you have to cut all ties from your family, basically. And so when he says to Han Solo, "I know what I need to do, but I don't think I have the strength to do it," and then his dad's like, "Fucking do it. You know what you gotta do." And then I'll take the hit.
No, literally what that meant was, "Dad, I want to be evil bastard, but for some reason when you're around, I just can't do it. I know I need to be evil bastard, but I don't have
I've read the
strength."
script, Dad. I know
Yeah,
I need
son,
to be evil
don't
bastard.
worry. Let me
There it
Don't
is,
worry, let
right
me
there.
help you. And then he's like, "Okay, Dad, thanks for taking the hit. Now I can be evil bastard."
We'll have to see. I don't think that theory's right, but I also don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna either A, end up like sacrificing himself or some shit, or B, full on.
Is he gonna fucking pull an Anakin and then kill a whole bunch of people just to wait until all of a sudden, you know what? I think I'm gonna be good now, and go against the goddamn
Like,
chant
I
the
think
Sith Lord.
an Anakin Return of the Jedi thing where he finally goes good, but instead of taking out the big bad, he just starts beasting a bunch of normies would be super cool. I think that would be super rad.
I mean,
like, can you imagine him versus
at
like
some
500
points-
stormtroopers? How cool that scene would be.
Oh my god! At some points, I would like to see a lot more of the fight that they just had,
Yeah.
like at the end.
Dude,
towards,
if he
the
does
end of
that-
the movie. I would like to see a lot more of those, and Rey just being
Yeah.
there on the other
Yeah.
side, constantly saying, "Come on, just join us," and he's always like, "No, I don't want to." And then after the fight, he's always reflecting on, "Shit, why do I want to join them?"
That'd be rad.
I just want that constant push, that constant nagging to, "Hey, you're better than this. You can be
But-
better than this. Shut up. I don't want to listen to you." Like, I want that sort of a relationship to
That
go
would be
on
super
between
cool.
them.
But if he does like switch it around and just start beasting all the stormtrooper normies, you're gonna get another traitor, and then yeah,
Swaggy.
traitor, wappity.
Oh, I can't wait to see what they do to that, shit, I forget the
Hux.
commander's name.
Who?
The female
Oh,
stormtrooper.
Phasma.
Phasma?
Yeah. That was fucking hilarious. Yeah, who's in charge now, Phasma? Yeah, who's in charge now? It's just fucking. He's like, kid.
And
yeah,
then
kid,
the
take
look
it
on
easy.
Harrison Ford's face when he says "trash compactor" is glorious.
Yeah. You got.
I know, that was one of my best. Oh man,
That was
one of the best.
Beautiful
parts
throwback.
Of the movie. Like, oh, do you have a garbage chute or a trash compactor?
And Flynn's like, yeah, we got
do.
one. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, we got one of those.
So yeah, Phasma's still alive, right?
As far as we know.
Well, maybe.
We don't. She wasn't killed on screen.
I'm pretty sure she didn't
There's
get
no
the
way
trash
she's
compactor.
dead. There's no way you get Gwendolyn Christie to never
There's
take
no
off
way.
her fucking...
You don't add somebody like Phasma, who is just a different form of a normal stormtrooper.
Maybe they're clones.
No, they're stormtroopers. They're definitely stormtroopers. They stopped using clones.
Well, no, that's confirmed.
Remember,
There's
they
a
had a
line
segment
where he
about
says
that.
maybe Snoke should invest in a clone army. And Hux is like, shut up, Kylo. My guys are cooler than you.
Yeah, Kylo, shut up.
I steal children
Dude,
for a living.
the
What do you
relationship
do?
between...
All you do is have
The
temper
relationship
tantrums.
between Hux and Kylo is the exact same as the Darth Vader versus the Board. Of everyone's like, no one believes in your ancient sorceress ways, Darth Vader. Yeah.
And he just like kills so many people like in front of him, and he's just like, no, I still don't believe it.
No one believes in your ancient religion that clearly is almost on the cusp of being just straight magic
I
bullshit.
know you're choking me right now, but
no
it's
one believes
mirrors.
in your religion.
I know I know it's just wires.
It's your
No one believes
hubris
in-
that's choking me, not your actual magic.
No one believes in your religion that single-handedly won so many wars across the galaxy that we have hundreds and hundreds
Dude,
of
the
records in
prequels.
history.
The
I mean,
prequels
those
ruined that
legend.
line.
I love that it's literally been
30
like
years.
a couple years. 30 years since the last time, and everyone's like, "Whoa, what the fuck is a Jedi?"
It's even worse.
Well, it's because there's only one.
It's
There's
even
still
worse in
only
the
one.
original trilogy.
Like,
It's literally not like we completely etched ourselves into the fucking
Dude,
history
in the
of every
original
war that
trilogy, it's
happened
way
back then.
worse.
I'm sorry,
Like,
we
how
just
much... It's
we
been
literally-
like 30 years, and they're like, your ancient religion and your sorceress
it's
ways.
every hold on. It's every 30 years. I can't believe I didn't realize. It's every 30 years. They just fucking forget. The entire galaxy is just like Jedis. Whoa.
well, technically, when A New Hope happened, there was only one Sith and two Sith and two Jedi, three Jedi to begin with.
Wait,
Then
3
two.
Jedi.
8, 9, 6.
Yeah, Ben.
you're
Luke
counting
becomes
Luke,
a
okay.
Jedi then. Yeah, I'm counting Luke because he's got potential.
And who's the second in your opinion? You're counting Yoda. Okay.
Yoda.
Yeah, Ben.
Okay, for some
Luke,
reason
and
I was
Yoda,
thinking
technically.
only
There's
in
one
A New Hope.
master and
Okay,
and
yeah.
2 Jedi.
But what about Mara Jade?
Fuck you. She's
Who?
the. All I know is that she's the asshole in Empire at War who, if you send her into my army, she just turns them all to her side. She's a bitch. She's a fucking bitch.
But besides those entities, there's no one else knows about this. Like, it's pretty much,
Yeah.
hush hush. And even then, like, there are people in the Outer Rim who didn't know about Jedi. Like, if you don't understand, every time they lose a map of the entire, galaxy, well, more than just galaxy, because there are galaxies they talk about, like every time they have to rediscover. I mean, even when they're trying to find Luke, they're like, "Oh, there's nothing on our maps." It's like, well, because war destroyed all of your technology several times. You keep on losing the map of the universe. It's like only this concentrated part of space, has the Jedi really had any.
Did you
influence
hear
in
the
a long time.
J.J.
It's
Abrams
like-
explanation to why R2-D2 had the rest of the map? It wasn't that Luke.
No,
It wasn't
no,
that
what
Luke
happened?
gave it to him. It was in A New Hope when R2-D2 plugs into the Death Star. He accesses the Empire's cloud basically, and takes the whole map that they later acquire. It's so fucking stupid. I love it.
No, it's great.
I thought
That makes perfect
I
sense.
honestly thought that just like it would have made more sense to just like ever since Luke left, R2-D2's never been the same. Maybe R2-D2's trying to map out the rest of the universe to try and find him, and
he's
that's why
directing all power
he's
to
shutting down.
map
And
mode.
it's just and it and it's just
GPS.
seriously just taking him all
That'd
this
be rad.
fucking
That'd be
time to compile all this because it makes more sense. Would it not?
You know what? This is one of the few times I agree
Like
with
literally
this should be changed.
all functions are shut down and everything's just put to, hey man, accessing the cloud and trying to fucking map everything through probability.
But then you could have
You know?
like he could stop it for a few minutes to talk to you though.
Yeah, but he's trying
No,
to
that's
find
not R2
Luke.
though.
Yeah, R2's not gonna do that.
It
He's
would have
gonna
taken
try
a
and
line
find Luke.
for like, why isn't he talking to us? And just looks at Rey and Finn goes, he's an asshole. He knew the whole time that Luke was Vader's dad and never told him. He's a dick. That's why.
So, well, I love how they make it so C-3PO loses his memory, and it's just like,
Yeah.
like,
Wait,
In
C-3PO lost
Revenge of the
memory?
Sith,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
they wipe
Oh,
him, but
shit.
not R2, which
They got
means in
to-
the entire original trilogy, R2 knew everything and never told anyone.
And the worst part is that Luke
Yeah.
can speak with the droids. Like, it's not like,
Yep.
you know.
I wonder how that goes down. Do you just know
It
beeps
has
and
to be.
boops?
Well, I think it also has to do with something with the Force that he so
Yeah,
easily
that might be
picks
that
up.
might be fair, but other people can understand it.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
other people completely, literally the fighter pilot in the
Poe-
Force Awakens
Poe
and BP.
is like
BB.
the sick.
Yeah.
Stop calling him the fighter pilot. He earns his name. Damn it. I love him.
No.
I love him so
no,
much.
No. He's the rebellion's best fighter pilot. That's what
The
you
fighter
call
pilot.
him.
Okay, fine. The fighter man.
The fighter man. The fly man. So yeah, like he's obviously very adept at talking to BB.
BB-8.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you had a droid mate, of course you know how to talk to it. All right. But the fact that, you know, like,
Ray
Luke and
Ray also, yeah, I was gonna say Ray also just instantly is just like, oh hey.
Well, I know, but she grew up as a scavenger as well around many races, which I think also helped Luke as well. But I also think the Force actually pushes that along, because if you look, like, all the Jedi basically never needed translation most of the time, you know. And I don't think it's just because, you know, like their upbringing or whatever, because even the ones that weren't brought up proper, you know, could basically
There's
make out
probably a
lot of
huge
things.
explanation in
I-
the EU, but
I-
the big
yeah.
one in Force
I
Awakens is
don't-
how she understands fucking Wookiee.
Yeah. How?
Yeah.
See, that's what I was saying. Is, you know, I bet it's because of the Force, you know.
Well, I was gonna say, I can understanding other like actual like beings, but a robot, like you just know. I know, I'm getting an understanding, like, yeah, the Force connects, and yeah, I understand that you'd be able to understand the Wookiee and everyone
Yeah.
else, blah blah blah. But this is a robot. It is not a living thing. I'm pretty sure the Force does not implement itself into something.
The way
that is
I always
non-living.
just answered it in my head.
Well, the Force is also a giant embodiment of all the knowledge ever, as well.
Yeah.
Like, it showed Rey, like, visions of the past, and also, like, you know, you search your feelings, you know it to be true. Like, it's, you know, it doesn't just always
Yeah.
have to be with, like, living things.
The
either,
way
you
I
know,
always
you
explained it
can
was
tell.
that there was just a standard droid language that people learned. Because they all kind of
Yeah,
seem to be
I guess,
similar,
because-
except for the ones who would just talk English for some reason. But, like,
Yeah.
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 Well,
the
those were like
protocol
the,
droids
those
and
were like the
everything, but
slave
all the
droids.
mouse droid, the astromechs, they all made the same. So I just assumed that was words to people.
There's
yeah.
just a universal. There's
Droid
a universal
language. Universal
droid
beep
language
boops.
then.
Well, the other thing too is that Finn
Doobity
doesn't
bops.
understand all what the droids are saying, and that's because the New Order doesn't. If you look, you don't see a single droid.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah.
In
'cause-
the New Order.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
with
they
the-
I
with the
think
Death Star,
I think as soon as the Clone Wars ended, they stopped using droids as well.
No.
They have
in
mouse-
A New
they have
Hope,
mouse
have
droids all over the place.
The Empire has droids,
Yeah.
Oh, still?
And the Viper droid, the
and
torture
they have
device.
those drone. They have those.
Oh yeah.
those
shit.
yeah, and then also the drone
Yeah.
droids on Hoth.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I guess Finn just was always on that ship, and the ship just was always had people.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is that he's not a clone. He wasn't educated. He was only educated to fight. Like the clones, they were taught like a whole bunch of different stuff that they would need for combat and like general education because they were basically a blank slate that was made to be programmed. But when you have to reinforce behavior and basically induct children into a cult, uh, you really just focus on what's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey kids, do the kill.
But no, so I thought that was really interesting. Is that you didn't see any droids anywhere on the New Order ships or bases or anything. But
Well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
that and Kylo Ren's ship is a throwback to
The shuttle, right?
is the Emperor's ship and what became the shuttle for Darth Vader.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
You get a droid, or you get a lightsaber. You can only pick
Lightsaber
one.
11 times out of 10.
A
Lightsaber.
droid.
Droid.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think I'd
What
go with
kind
the
of
droid, because I'd want another
And can I-
BB.
Oh, but he couldn't do anything because there's no access panels in this universe.
don't
Okay,
care.
wait, can I understand him? Okay.
Well,
can
yeah,
I-
it's your
can I
droid.
get a guarantee that no one will ever break him and or steal him? Because I don't have a lightsaber to defend his ass.
Well,
No, you can only have one.
No,
you
I'm
can't
saying-
have
I'm
both.
saying- I'm
They
saying
get stolen all the time in the
I don't have a
movies. It's
lightsaber in
canon.
this scenario. So if I
Oh, you
get a
don't?
confirmation
Yeah,
that he can't be stolen or broken, I would maybe choose BB-8.
I will allow your droid to be able
I have a
to
warranty.
defend himself as per as per the Shocky Shock
Okay,
and the
okay.
flames.
I'll take BB-8.
You mean the bullshit flames they added onto R2-D2 in the Clone
Shh,
series?
I'll take BB-8.
It's okay. Yes.
Because a lightsaber,
You'll-
lightsaber
I
all
have
the way.
very
You'll take your
little
own little-
practical uses for a lightsaber.
I take.
Yeah,
my
Are you
BB-8.
kidding
honestly,
me?
think-
I
okay.
could rob banks with a lightsaber.
Yeah,
it just
but-
cuts through everything.
Josiah, they know that it's you.
I'll just wear a
They
mask.
no, they will seriously just know it's you because you were the only person with a lightsaber in the world.
What are they gonna do? I have a lightsaber.
They're going to shoot you, Josiah.
The bullets will vaporize through the plasma.
You're not that good with the lightsaber, Josiah.
Bullshit.
Josiah, it's a gun. It's faster than you in every single way.
I'll just wear bulletproof armor. I'll just wear Kevlar on all parts of my body.
You know sniper fire's a thing, right?
Yeah.
You can still die.
Okay. What if he only uses it to solve like his own personal disputes?
What if I become
What
a
if
superhero?
he becomes a
vigilante?
Oh
ghost
my
of the U.S.
God.
military, only taking out the highest of targets?
Well, there you go.
What if I was the one who killed Bin Laden?
That's pretty cool though. But like instantly going for robbing banks. Hey,
I didn't say a big bank.
you know-
I didn't say a biggest bank in New York City. I could just rob a chain. I could just go in and steal whatever they had in their security deposits. They probably have close to like $100,000 on hand at all times.
You know that guy with that lightsaber that he's been showing off lately? Yeah. Some guy apparently robbed this bank earlier today with a lightsaber. There's
Why
no
would you think I
there's-
would show off a
there's-
lightsaber and then immediately commit crimes with said lightsaber?
Josiah, let's be serious here. Come on. You're gonna be like, guys, look at me. I have a lightsaber.
No, I would literally just live a life of solitude. I would disappear off the map.
Josiah, don't lie to yourself.
If you don't need to rob a
No,
bank,
you're lying
if
to
you have
yourself,
BB-8,
'cause
though,
you just
can
want a
sell it for
droid.
like 60 portions.
Yeah, but then
No.
you don't have a droid anymore.
No, you know what you would do with BP-8? You do sick
BP?
whatever. What if mine's called BP-8? Huh?
Well, then what is it? British Petroleum 8?
Yeah. What if it has an English accent to its beeps and boops, eh? Fucking, you could just do.
You're just trying to push your droid propaganda down
Nah.
my throat.
Nah, you could do so much more with your droid. You could play video.
You can't do anything. It doesn't have access to any of our technology. It doesn't convert.
You don't know that. You do
have
not
you ever
know
seen
that.
a USB drive on the Death Star?
All I gotta do,
I bet that thing
is
has-
put a USB stick on the end of his little thing.
Boom.
How do you even know how to
Boom.
do that?
You would, because you have BPA. He's smarter than you, so he would do it.
Think about viruses.
Like you said, he's an advanced system, so he has firewall
Also, no
times
viruses will
500.
Yeah, but he never updates because he doesn't have any way to update now.
He's-
You pull
he's-
him out of the time.
Yeah, he's at the top of the time. He doesn't need updates.
That was like 1,000 years ago.
Oh shit, it was a long time ago.
1,000.
In a galaxy far, far away with advanced
Yep.
technology.
How do you know they even had viruses back then?
Bam.
He may be like the
Bam.
Native Americans when the
Fucking
British came.
bam.
Yeah.
Trey,
BB-8.
me and you, we got this. We got this. The BPA, yeah. BPA,
And you know what?
yeah,
I
I'm
didn't even
pushing
put
it.
like a ramp in on my stairs because that scene of him going down the stairs, going ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk is amazing.
But how
pick
does he
his
get
ass
back
up
up?
like a baby he is?
You want to know?
Yeah, it
you,
never shows him go up the stairs.
Yeah, you pick him up like a little babber.
A boot shoots out and he just uses it as leverage.
Not even. He just
Dude, he
just
can
hovers.
Spider-Man around.
Like fucking R2. Yeah, what are you talking? Yeah, he can fucking spider, dude. Now you have
R2 having jets
no, he
isn't
has
canon.
the,
Now-
remember
now
in
you can strap-
the Millennium
no.
Falcon when they're
Now
going
you-
all wonky and he just shoots those things out. He can shoot
Now you
one
can
out and swing.
now you can strap BP-8 to your back and fucking Spider-Man swing around everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking.
You know how hard it is to secure a sphere onto your body?
Shh. We'll figure out the holster
It's
mechanisms.
not like you can just stick him in a backpack. He just been pulled out of it immediately because there's nothing to grip on.
Again, you're missing the point here. You have an advanced system.
It's
you have
almost
an,
like you're missing
you-
the point of a lightsaber.
Oh, you want me to toast my bread as I cut it? Ooh,
Ooh.
so good.
That saves 3 minutes every single day. You know how much time I get back from that?
Yeah.
Millions of years.
Fucking open up letters, eh? You're just gonna do that?
No, why would I just use my finger for that? I wouldn't want to burn the letter. What am I, stupid?
Apparently not. No, I'm sorry for misjudging your intellect on proper
Okay.
lightsaber
the reason I wouldn't
use.
choose lightsaber, honestly, is because I would fucking kill myself in like 30 minutes. I mean,
You would totally kill yourself.
You're speaking to a guy who has a knife
I
underneath
know.
his pillow.
but your knife isn't knife.
You would totally kill yourself. your knife isn't literally a volcano in your hand.
Okay, you obviously don't know what lightsabers are made of. So,
Yeah, you're right. They're made out of something way worse than that. You'd literally be falling asleep, and you'd replace where your knife is with your lightsaber. Am I correct?
no, the fact.
No,
I
hold
would
on.
not replace it. No, the fact that I said I sleep with a knife is the fact that
Would you sleep with
am
your?
aware
Would you?
of current danger
Would you?
and
Would
I
you?
know.
Would you sleep with your lightsaber?
No, I would not. I'm not stupid.
No, you're.
But I know how to.
Would
I
you-
have enough awareness of weapons that I know that I can safely sleep with a knife as long as it's
Okay.
sheathed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Your knife, I'm assuming, isn't 5 feet long.
And
No,
made
it's only-
and made out of
I have-
plasma.
I have
There-
a knife.
there we go.
If I touch myself with the knife, my arm still's there. But if I graze myself with the lightsaber, oh, that chunk of me is just gone. It's an eraser. It's just.
It's gone.
Well,
Goodbye.
obviously, my knives are a lot sharper than yours. But
Oh my fucking god. Sterling, what did you choose?
Lightsaber all the way,
I
baby.
chose the droid.
Okay,
baby.
what is your why do you want the droid? so we can prove why Josiah is a fucking idiot.
I'm not wrong. I just wasn't fed droid propaganda since I was born.
Go, tell us why you want the droid too.
I'm not against droids, but I'm not pro droid either.
Pro droid the finishes?
Jesus.
Go, Sterling, tell us.
Well, I wouldn't want any cracky old BB-8 stuff running around here causing trouble.
Yeah.
I would rather use a protocol droid like a real man.
Well, there.
And
I'm building
So-
yourself when you're 10 years old.
There you go. Make them like your favorite anime girl.
Okay, so we went for the cute BB-8. Sterling's going straight
Oh.
for sex bot, and then Josiah is with.
Josiah is physical harm.
I'm sorry. Okay, say I'm spelunking with my friend.
And you kill yourself by accident.
Think of any horror movie you've ever seen in your life, and do not tell me that a lightsaber would not solve
wouldn't
all those
solve-
problems.
No, it wouldn't, because every
Nightmare on Elm
single
Street.
horror movie ends with someone killing
Nightmare on Elm Street.
themselves. Yeah, bring your lightsaber into the dream. Bring it into the dream. I guarantee you it's gonna go
It's
great.
The easiest part about Nightmare on Elm Street is my dream, and people freak out because they forget that. That's literally how they solve it every single time.
Oh my
if it ever does get
Fucking
solved.
god.
Aliens.
Oh,
it wouldn't
man.
solve aliens.
It would not
Yes, it
solve
would.
aliens.
It's
Yes, it
specifically
would.
made to
No,
kill aliens.
acid
No, it
blood.
wouldn't, because the fucking blood would. Yeah.
What's
It would
acid blood gonna
cauterize
do to a
it.
blade
No,
of
it wouldn't. It can't cauterize that. That is impossible to cauterize.
I'm pretty sure.
It cauterizes every time you chop someone's hand off. That's why it doesn't sprout blood.
Yeah, but you're dealing with acid. It's different. It's literally different. You cannot. Okay.
You would get some on you.
God damn it.
There would be some.
You would, without a doubt, this
Okay,
would
so
be
either
bad
get eaten by an
time.
alien, or worse, impregnated by an alien.
This is a-
Or get a little acid somewhere on me. Okay, I wonder which one I'm gonna choose.
Are you then going to use your lightsaber to cut the baby out?
Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of cutting the baby out, Prometheus 2 is
Pacific
coming.
Rim
Oh
2
my
is
god.
don't
was
say that. If you
confirmed
keep
the other
saying
day.
it's gonna be true. Things get deconfirmed all the time. You stay positive until it comes out, or you die.
I just want the
Positive
Godzilla
control.
Pacific Rim crossover. That's all I want.
Yeah.
It'll
It's a dream.
happen. It's just time. Nothing.
Okay, so while we're comparing Star Wars things, especially droids, which are household objects, and lightsabers, which are weapons, and are totally
Scott-
comparable.
Because of Doggo,
Well, okay,
because he
so
does
what
do the pee,
would
obviously.
you rather have?
I
an
don't want your stuff
X-Wing
getting pushed down.
or a
Oh,
TIE
So
fighter?
at some
fuck.
TIE
point
fighter.
you would need to take your stuff back out. Because I gotta get a
Control
crate
your
in
desire.
here
I
so
don't know.
that he can pee in a good spot.
I
instead
think the
of-
TIE Fighter is the coolest thing in fiction partly because of how shit it is, but it's so easily
Oh, I
destroyed.
definitely.
I gotta go
I
with
definitely
TIE.
do TIE
Can I
Fighter.
have my X-Wing with the TIE Fighter sound effects? TIE Fighter.
No.
TIE Fighter.
Stop it.
TIE Fighter. If I had to choose X-Wing, I'd just be blasting TIE Fighter sound effects on my iPod.
The thing about the X-Wing is that it doesn't turn on a dime like a TIE Fighter does.
Mhm.
Like, the TIE Fighter has like a turning radius of like -2.
Uh-huh.
And that for me is just so much, and it's just
What?
easier. It's
See,
just like you have better view because you have like a whole thing in front of you. You know, it's
Yeah.
just all advantages.
Except
seem
it
to
goes
point
down in
towards
like
the TIE
a
Fighter.
blaster shot. But besides that,
Not always. It's just because you shoot the wings, and then it's like, oh
Hey.
no, my reactor.
if you shoot the wings, it's like 90% of. targeting surface.
Did I say you were wrong? No. You guys keep on putting words in my mouth.
Oh.
You gotta listen to what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Like Isaiah listens to Rogue Squadron 1.
I'm sorry, man.
Aw.
It's okay. I only pulled it up because it's the only example that I had from earlier.
Aw, doggo, it's okay. Stop whining.
Okay,
I know you want to come up here.
so Shiba Inu. You know what Inu means in Japanese?
Nah.
It means
tell
dog.
me.
Means dog. Dag.
Shiba
So
dog.
Shiba-
And so you're basically just saying this type. Yeah, it's basically double entendre.
Shiba dog. Yeah. Yeah, but no, my little pupper literally looks like. For all you anime fans have seen the
okay.
Naruto's, he looks like
He does not look like Akamaru.
No, he seriously does. His ears are tinted.
No, he does not.
His ears are
I
tinted
thought
brown.
you were
and
gonna
that's
say
the only thing
Koromaru,
on
and I
him.
would have been interested, but no.
No, he's all white, and his ears are the only thing that's tinted brown.
No, but Akamaru has droopy ears. He doesn't have pointy ears.
Debatable.
Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
No, it's your dog looks like the dog in Eden in the East.
Yeah.
Is it?
Exactly.
I don't think I've seen much of Eden in the East. To get to dog.
That'd be the
part.
only reason I would ever watch.
Oh, that's just something terrible to say, man. Eden in the East was
Really?
animated in the
I
year
thought Avatar.
2009, baby. Yeah.
Season 2.
Damn,
Oh,
son.
you're burning bridges again,
Fucking
man. This
damn,
is what we
son.
happened last time. He kept on saying that Avatar was anime.
No.
Ooh,
I didn't
don't say that.
Yeah,
You said it 3
the question
times.
was worst anime you watched this year.
Trey,
and I had
Trey.
only watched one thing.
Trey,
and it was in the
con-
good section. So I said, okay, the only thing that's even remotely close that I watched that was bad was season 1 of Avatar. And then after he gave me so much shit, I said, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Worst anime of the year.
Trey, be careful. Remember, Josiah picked the lightsaber. You don't want him coming down on you with that unbridled wrath.
The cops would have no way of knowing. It just leaves a giant hole in your chest. They can't identify what made that.
Hey,
They
there's
can.
That dude, there's that dude
'Cause you're
that
the
got
only
big
one
lightsaber.
with
Do you
it.
think it was him?
Yeah. You
Do you
think?
think anyone's gonna believe that someone actually has a lightsaber? Have you not seen any cop dramas lately?
I'm sorry. Listen, man.
Or a horror movie
They
that
will know.
involves crime?
Your family will.
Or even Ash versus Evil Dead, like they think he's some sort of homicidal maniac because he keeps on killing all the Deadites. And the cops are following him.
Well, they still believe that he has a fucking chainsaw for a hand, and it's true.
That's at least feasible.
After they see the bank
it's
security
not.
footage of you with a lightsaber, they'll believe it.
Yeah.
How do they know it's me though? You keep on assuming that
Okay,
these cops
alright,
know
hold
me
on,
by
hold
my
on,
first
hold on,
name.
hold on. Do you have family?
Not anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you bastard. I can't believe you fucking went there.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. You have no idea.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Well, if you weren't such a huge Sith bastard, I would say that your family would totally find out because you're
If I was
living
gonna
with
turn
them.
to a life of crime, of
man.
course. That's like stage 1. Either you keep your family so close they can't do anything, or you immediately kill them. That's the first thing about becoming a crime lord.
You're not gonna be. Oh my god.
Tell him he can't. He's a skilled hand-to-hand combatist, and now he's got a fucking lightsaber.
Combatant.
Yeah, but that does not equal up to sword skills or lightsaber play.
But no one else has a lightsaber to lightsaber play him.
Not unless they chose that.
Isaiah, you seem to be forgetting the 2 years of kendo
lucky
I took
bastard.
in high school.
I'm taking kendo in
Shit.
college soon, but
Shit.
that's about it.
I forgot about that. Fuck. And you're forgetting.
not
And
only
you're
that,
forgetting
you
the
think I'm
20
not-
plus years of LARP I.
So you've been LARPing since you were born, basically?
Yes, I have.
My whole life.
Well, actually, do you know? You remember those old shit? I forget what they're called. Window. Shit, what are those called? What are those things that cover your
Curtains.
windows? Shades. Yeah,
Tints?
no shades. You know how they used to have
Window
the
covers.
you know how they used to have like the wooden board in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally would
Yes.
take every single one of those out and start sword fighting with my little sister. My mother was constantly pissed off that I was breaking these. Cause now there's no weight to pull them down.
Cause now
So
there's
the
no
fucking
way.
shades are just going everywhere.
Now,
Yeah, 'cause
not
now there's
15
no
years
way.
ago.
Yeah, those little wooden.
Wow.
Yes,
This-
now.
this
She
image
finally
of
found your dirty
you
secret.
sword
I
fighting
took
your
them
sister.
out. I took them out.
She
this
never
morning.
used the blinds until then.
I always put them back like a good boy, but now, not anymore.
No, but I mean, the thing is, if you had a lightsaber, of course, I wouldn't just go willy-nilly showing it to everyone. I would build, like you know,
You know,
build myself.
you know what I'd do? I'd take my BP
BB-8.
since he's so smart. Oh yeah, my BP-8. Sorry. I'm forgetting my own droid's number, and name. I'd take my BP-8, and I'd upload him to my computer,
Why?
and I'd take the files for lightsaber construction off of his mainframe, and make one.
He wouldn't have
How-
that. He was
yeah.
constructed
Why-
after the
why
Jedi
wouldn't he
Order.
have
To
it, though?
a crystal.
He's not.
What?
Oh, that was the Sith destroyed all record of that.
Uh huh.
Who says that he didn't upload it? Who said that R2D2 totally wasn't a bro and just did it to WikiLeaks?
Yeah, I'm sure R2D2 just went and contacted TMZ.
Yeah.
And told them, man, you can't believe this shit.
Nah, man, he went straight to Pirate Bay.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
No, what you do is you upload BB-8 to your
If you
computer
haven't
and then
noticed-
pull a Mark Zuckerberg / Tony Stark and AI your house to have smart house. So then you have not only a physical droid, but then you're just laying on the couch and you hear a bunch of beeps and whistles and you're like, yes, I would like a soda. And
And then one just rockets out of the fridge and hits you right in the gonads.
I think
You're like, BB-8.
BP-8, what are you doing? Aw, you little son of a bitch. Now I gotta clean this up. Ah, I love you.
How do you know your computer could even
you
handle
clear
his
out a few
AI?
terabytes.
Cause he's a droid.
No, but I mean, how do you know you have the space for it, or like the power to access it? Like, you don't know how powerful these droids are.
I'm
Hey, how
pretty
do
sure
you
they
turn on
have
your lightsaber?
converters.
How do you turn on the
That's not
lightsaber?
what I'm talking
Josiah?
about, Isaiah.
Yeah, wait.
Press the
No, a
button.
lot of
Press the
lightsabers
button.
have buttons on the inside that you have to use the Force to press.
Mmm.
Well, if you guys get to choose your droid, I get to choose my
what
lightsaber,
color?
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
Jeez.
Pink? No, wrong answer.
Pink.
You gotta go green, blue, or red.
Yeah.
Because if you go pink, yellow, or if you go pink or yellow, everyone's
I
gonna be
can't
like,
go
oh,
yellow?
that's Josiah. He's the only one who would get a fucking pink.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's
There you just know.
got
Again,
green
you guys just
lightsaber
assumed
toys and
that I
shit.
would.
Yeah, no, that's the bet. Honestly, Josiah,
No,
that's a really
I-
good plan because you would have it. You would have the green, or blue, or red. That is literally in every toy store. They don't have
No,
pink,
but-
yellow, or purple. So you would be in disguise. At this point, I would be
No,
rooting.
that's
at-
fine. That's fine.
at-
the pink
at-
was just a joke. It doesn't matter.
At this point, I'd be rooting for you because now I'm not trying to go against you and say, yeah, you'd totally be found out. Because
No,
now you'd
I-
have
I-
camouflage.
Isaiah. And number two, I do have a Mace Windu lightsaber that's purple. But
What?
no, I bought them before I stopped making them. But
Oh yeah.
no, Isaiah, what I meant is that how do you know your computer has the capacity to handle the droid? Not that you like the technology wouldn't just fry your computer.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. And at that point, my BP-8 would just become my computer. Holograms, man.
Yo, holograms would be pretty cool.
I would.
I didn't even think of that.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah, but it doesn't.
All day,
BB-8,
every day,
BB-8,
FaceTime through
Game of Thrones,
BP-8.
let's do it.
Yo, BP-8, come on. I ain't got no room in my one-bedroom apartment because I spent so much money on your ass, but come on.
Wait, you have to buy it now?
No. God, no. That was a joke.
Oh,
Fuck no.
Oh, so we're joking?
Yeah, you'd have to pay 60 portions to get that.
Oh, jeez. Is that like 1 pound of
Dude,
ramen?
the portions were so fucking indescribable in that movie.
Seriously?
Green meat
Yeah.
cubes.
Green.
Well, not cubes. It was like
Green- it was green.
pizza slices.
It was like bread or whatever?
No.
Yeah, the portion
the
was
portion
that
was
weird
what they
little
fried.
green slice of something that they just put in the pan.
Steak.
And she
Yeah,
had
that's
like a
Spam.
package of bread be gone or whatever. I don't even fuck.
Of Insta bread, yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
super good.
That looks so delicious.
It looked like
by the
soda
way.
bread.
Oh my
That looks really cool too. Why don't we?
gosh.
I
Only Star Wars would put food porn in the middle of the desert.
yeah. I was wondering if that was real or not because I'm so out of
Probably.
date. Yeah, I'm so out of date with like shit that we can do with stuff
It's
like
probably
that.
real.
Okay, well let's turn off Star Wars for a bit before we kill each other. And since Alato has
Before we kill each
easily
other,
gone-
you mean
the lot-
yourself?
No. Isaiah,
I'm kidding.
I'll come out there and I'll find you on the East Coast.
You listen, sir. BP-8 will hide me.
No, I'm not even talking about like imaginary world, dude.
Oh, oof.
But no, let's talk about the lotto that's over $1 billion. now.
$1.3 billion.
What?
That shit's nuts.
And
What?
I will say, I'm not happy about having to work. About having to work this past weekend, having every single person come in and say, "Yeah, I'd like 10 tickets."
My
I'm
my
like,
buddy
oh,
works
God,
at a
please
Dairy
stop
Mart.
it.
He said he had the exact same experience.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they don't want custom numbers, it goes by pretty fast.
Oh yeah, no, they were all like quick picks, and I was like, okay, fine, that's cool.
Because I had to stand behind some line last night because I bought some last minute tickets, and I had to stand behind someone who like had all these freaking custom numbers, and I'm like, really?
Well, it does increase your chances if you do custom
Like-
numbers. Not to win, but it increases your chances of not having to share the lottery with someone else. Because the trick is to just
Yeah.
pick 6 numbers in a row. No one ever does that, but it has the exact same chance of winning as any other combination of numbers.
Well, I think it's funny that people were saying, "Oh, you have this much chance to win the lottery this time," and I'm like, you have a certain amount of chances any lottery because there's only so many balls they pull out of the
Yep.
thing. Like, statistically, it doesn't change.
Yeah.
Just have people bought those tickets or not. And so that was really weird that people were bringing that up.
I will say, I was one person who fell for it, and I totally bought $20 worth
Jeez.
of tickets
No,
today.
so I'll buy if
Yeah, I had, yeah.
mathematically
Yeah.
the tickets will become like worth their value if it hits like 1.9 billion. So if it's that, I'll do it. Just to be a fucking nerd.
This is
Yeah,
the
I know.
largest pot we've ever had in U.S.
It's
history.
never been mathematically
I
worth
bet
it.
it. I bought tickets on the last one.
Mhm.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, if you got $20 to spare, why not
Yeah,
just
no.
do it on that? You
I'm
know?
gonna be
Like,
I'm be
if
honest.
you're
I
not
went
gonna use
and
it
bought
for
my
food
mom
or
a
anything
ticket for
else,
$10
like-
the other last week when it was 600 million. Not when it was 900, but when it was 600 million, I was like, fuck it, that's big. I'll buy her a ticket. Can't.
Well, back in 2012, they had another one that's 625 million.
But like fucking.
And I bought like 5 tickets for that.
It's over
and I was
$1 billion.
college
That's
student.
fucking crazy.
Okay, straight up. Because each year, if you take the money outright, you'd probably be getting $400 million. But
no,
no,
it depends on which state you're in.
Oh yeah.
Some states actually comp some of the taxes.
Oh Jesus.
Because you're bringing more money into the state.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all right. Well, if you take it all in,
it's not even that much, dude. It's not half of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for up here we're pretty.
It's more just a third.
Up here,
like,
we're pretty
around.
crazy about taxes.
What state are you in?
We're pretty.
Oh, yeah.
New Hampshire.
I live in one of the very few states in which there are no sales tax. So, boom.
Oh.
Yeah,
geez.
I know. I hate that. my sales tax for my city.
We
is
also
like
don't pump our own gas, so fuck all you guys.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I had a friend in Seattle, and he says whenever people come up from Oregon, they just sit
I had to
outside
learn
the
because
gas
I was
pumps.
working maintenance for the county. Yeah. But before that, if I went out of state and like went to gas, I would have no idea what the fuck I was doing. I'd be like, could someone show me like, no one's wearing an orange vest around here. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like even though you've seen it in the movies, it doesn't click until
it's
you actually leave the state. But no, what would you do? So let's see. Let me just get the calculator out here, and we'll say 1.3 billion.
Well, it's 1.3 billion, and then you'd be getting it by year for 31 years.
You could choose the lump sum.
But you get less money, right?
Yeah, you can either get it.
Well, the thing.
No. Because you still have to pay tax on the money that you get yearly. Or monthly, or however they do it. And,
I think if you do yearly, it's a very low tax on it.
No, but the thing is that when I was in business statistics, my teacher he went over like the lottery, and basically you always take the lump sum, because taxes will go up and taxes will go down, and money decreases in value if you take it over a long period of time because of inflation. Yeah. And so that money is going to cost the most right now, and so you want that money so if that way you can invest and do other things with it at the time, so that you get more money down the road.
Well, I don't know about that, because if we do it this way and we go by 31 years, we'll be looking at $33 million a year, or probably a little bit less or a little bit more. It's still in the couple millions. You're not gonna spend nowhere near even $20 million a year. Unless you're really going for it.
What he's saying is $33 million right now is worth $33 million. In 30 years, they're still only going to give me that same amount. But $30 million then won't be worth as much as it is right now.
It's not going to count for inflation.
Yeah, well, if you spend the first 2 years of the money that you get correctly, and do that whole investing or business creation or anything else right away, you'll be fine.
No, but you're still not getting the point. And also, if you don't receive all the money in your lifespan, and you don't have a surviving spouse, that money goes to the state. It doesn't go down to your children.
So your wife will just murder you. So there's that. That's bad.
Shit. So you should always take the lump sum.
Also, this second you get your ticket,
it's always better, because even if you. Oh yeah, of course. But the other thing is, like you said, you could go that route, but you'd be losing all the money still that you could have invested with. The profits that you could have invested with, you could have invested with more money because you took the lump sum, and that would make you more money a longer period of time.
I have 2 stories about this from both of my sides of grandparents. My grandpa has won Keno 4 times, over 20 grand each time. Every time it's been, I'll just send the grandchildren to Disneyland. My other grandma, right when Netflix went on the stock market, she bought a bunch of shares for $1, right? This is when it was nothing. Netflix hadn't taken off, nothing. Mm-hmm. They went up to $5, and she sold them all. Made a few $100s. A week later, if she had sold them, $350,000. If she had sold them now, millions. Fucking hell. The stock market is a bitch.
Yep.
Okay, so it's $1,300,000,000, and so let's say you get to keep
let's just say a cool 750.
65% of that.
Unless you've got calculator out right now. Okay.
I got the calculator right now. I already got it queued up. So let's say you keep 65% of that. So that's $845 million.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
And that's even around where the taxes are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so what would you do with the money?
Little castle.
Big castle.
Little castle right now.
Why not big castle?
Well, I'm thinking about getting the big castle, but then I was just like, you know what? I'll get a big property, and if I want more space, if I want a bigger castle, I'll just add on to it.
Isaiah, do you live in one of those states where they have to announce that you won the lottery?
I believe so. Yes.
Then you probably want a big castle.
Yeah.
Or a lawyer.
No, definitely. As soon as if I or somebody else, like, the smart thing to do, get a fucking lawyer. Get a lawyer.
Well, thankfully, I work at a law firm that can do those
because
things.
Straight out of the gate, someone's gonna start hammering you for I'm gonna sue him for something that he did a while ago or something that he did this time. Blah blah blah. Blah. So it's just going to happen because you want to know why? People suck. People suck, and they'll try to get that money out of you that you just won.
I wouldn't get a lawyer because one.
No.
If anybody were to try to sue me, the amount of money that they could sue me for would probably be less than what I would pay the lawyer over time. And even then, it would be, no matter how big it is, it would be goddamn near completely worthless to me.
No. The reason you get a lawyer, right, when you win the money is so that you can make sure you
that's fair.
go
that's
unannounced
fair.
as a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to keep one on with retainer for lawsuits, like he's saying. Like I've never pissed off someone that bad. Like I don't have any person that could even even see anything in court like that. Like they would be thrown out before the charges were ever like come to court.
Yeah.
No lawyer would ever take that case.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it was for that much money, like a lawyer's not gonna go shoot himself in the foot, and not get paid because they lost the and not get because the person doing it probably doesn't have a lot of money. And so, if they lose, they got to get money from the, the client that they represent. And if they're poor and trying to get this money so they're not so poor, that's a lose-lose situation for everybody.
Fuck. Okay, so okay, I get the lawyer for the making sure you go unannounced. Yeah.
Well, immediate. You just get one immediately, then
thanks
you just give them
bro.
a nice lump sum and you say thanks for doing that.
I would then.
Thanks, Ka.
Get a big ass property somewhere near Eugene, Oregon, but not in Eugene, Oregon. Big ass property, castle.
Mm-hmm.
The castle is required to have at least 12 secret passages, and one trap. It has to have at least one trap in every floor.
I'll just make the Wesker Mansion. That's it.
Then
Wesker
I
Mansion.
just kind of make nerdy shit.
And every time every time I come home, it's a 30-minute exertion just to open up the front door.
And like
so
Hunter X Hunter.
Yeah, just no. I gotta find the crest.
There are these lightsabers you can buy that are like the normal toy lightsabers, but they're ones you're actually supposed to fight with. They're like kendo swords. But so buy one of those for me and all my friends. Then
set up a place downstairs
in the
dungeon, basement,
and then a huge. I have. Then
Sorry,
I
forgot we were talking about castles.
A giant ass movie theater screen, the beefest computer ever, all that shit, all that fun stuff, toys. I fucking work my way into like working for like having a fun job that I like with the football team or with the development team of like with FromSoft for some shit. Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Basically
And then
becoming
I
a
just
producer,
work
'cause you're an
for the
investor,
people, as in like, no, don't listen to those producers. They want you to make the game bad. I'll give you more money, and then I'll pay you to
make the
kick
game
out
good.
everyone but Miyazaki in this From Soft room. Then
Oh,
invest. After that, what? I'm at 400 million. I invest 400 million in a bank. I don't put it in any stocks. I just put it in a bank where I make like 2% interest, and that interest is enough forever. Put some away for kids and colleges and shit, but
Now that 400 million at 2% interest. Let's see what that is. Let me just run the numbers here.
that's not
That's
right.
$8 million a year.
You mean 800,000? Yes.
No, you said 400 million, correct? Yeah, at 2% interest.
Oh, 8. I thought you said 800 million for
That's
some
$8 million.
reason. Okay. Yeah. No.
No,
Yeah.
I said
$8
$8
million bucks a year. I can.
Jesus.
See, that's why
Well,
waste your money in
technically-
stocks that
like technically
may
that
go
interest
down?
is
and
weird.
get,
The equation for interest is not just the percentage. And then you can do continuous interest, which
Well,
is
yeah,
just per
yeah, but I mean,
equation. So
still.
that shit's nuts. But
Yeah.
you're making a few million bucks a year
like,
off of interest alone.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's safe.
But cut and dry, it's still enough.
All right, how about you guys?
Yeah.
So my plan, because I thought about it all day at work today. Castle, like you, theater, like you said. I would put a huge D&D room at the top of a tower in the castle, and have a nice like glass, like stained glass ceiling, so that shines nice and deep onto the table. There's going to be an armory filled with all of the Nerf guns, all Nerf swords, any LARP weapons. There will be a crafting table filled with things for me to do, so I can improve on other weapons that I want to make.
Nice.
And stuff like that. There will be most definitely a pool. A covered pool.
Just one?
Huh?
I said just one?
Oh, it'll be a big ass pool.
It better be indoors. That way you don't have to do the outside.
It's one of the ones that goes outside.
Oh no!
Like underneath a tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hard. That was a. What if it's freezing?
No. This is how it's
afford a
going to
heater.
be. It's going to be one of those it's going to be one of those sunroom ones, and where there's a button to dim the walls. Like completely like close off the walls and turn off the lights indoors, so that you want privacy, or just if the sun is too hot, or if it is just not the right, like not that you want to see outside.
There's a bunch of your old friends out there protesting. I don't want to see you.
Yeah, so you could just do that and say haters not allowed. I would literally have an AI system throughout the entire house.
Yeah.
It'd be like
awesome.
Jarvis. I would just have that.
Evil? Oh.
Jarvis is a bro.
No, not evil. But yeah, Jarvis is a bro. I would honestly do that. Financially, like to set myself up with a job and everything else, instantly jumping straight into the medical part of the world. Just going ham on doing prosthetics. Just biological everything.
Dude, that's gonna run your money out quick, because prosthetics is a very expensive field.
Oh yeah, no. But I will be getting it like just straight up all the research into everything that's going on in the medical field, because that's going to be like a huge thing in the future. Just healthcare and everything else that the world needs. Private militarization, straight up just going into that.
How did I not say make a mother base? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You missed your chance. I told you I thought about this. I straight up I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make nanomachines. I'm gonna make a mother base. I'm going to be the
would probably help
forefront in the world's security.
A lightsaber.
What? What do you think? What do you think the next part of that was going to be, my friend?
A droid?
Ooh.
Yeah. 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 Well, no.
Okay, what else?
Probably not gonna do any of that. But I'll do that. I'll spend maybe like straight up just 1 million on a good charities, on some puppies.
Oh, only 1 million.
Only one.
Okay.
Okay. Straight out the gate, I will just do that. But after I get all my stuff together, I'll probably become a regular donator. A regular donation. Sorry. And then, like I said, there'll be a couple hospitals popping up here and there, with my names on them, with some shit with my tech, all my high tech stuffs. Just going in on it. I will literally become the good umbrella of the world.
Okay.
That is the plan. And as that's happening, I'm going to be at home with my friends, playing D&D, swimming, gaming, and that's
Awesome.
it.
That's the dream.
That is the life I will lead. That is the dream. I think I will still be a part of some sort of sort of actual job. So I'm just
Promote
not sitting
the
there being a
SAF
figurehead
until
for companies.
it's fucking.
We become an actual company.
Literally. Oh god.
Sterling,
He'd
I'm
fix
really interested in
Uganda.
security.
Yeah. I need to hear this. I think his house is just gonna be nothing but all of his art.
He finally get a really good drawing tablet.
Oh yeah. He can draw super good on his Sedich.
845.
So
right?
how much money are we talking here?
Well,
Okay.
No, it's 800 million.
800. Yeah, okay,
800
800
million?
million.
I'd give. I'm gonna split it up
Oh.
and give it to all my friends and family and keep a cool crisp $799,999,998
Nice.
all to myself.
Beautiful. Well, my mother is gonna have to stay with me anyways, so
yeah.
that's why I didn't
Yeah.
say that I was giving her money, because without a doubt she's living with me.
Well, good thing you're rich, because you won't get any dates living home with Mama.
It's a good thing I'm living in a castle and she can be halfway across it.
Oh, Mom's here, everything, man. That doesn't change.
Mom's here. Mom, stay away. You have your own movie theater to watch whatever the fuck you want.
What else, Sterling?
I don't know. I never really thought about extreme monies like this before, and I'm never
Okay,
always.
you wanna? Would you like a house or a castle like the rest of us?
No.
Would you like a nice
Would you like
medium-sized
to
house?
upgrade your trailer park?
A nice ranch home?
Yeah. Would you? Okay. We'll narrow it down. Country or city?
Most definitely city.
City?
Or a suburban city?
Yeah, suburban or busy, like a New York or a
No,
Boston.
city.
Okay, so
Like in New York.
like a New York. Okay, so that means you want to live in a nice penthouse, correct?
Or condo?
Or a condo,
Maybe.
maybe. Well, we got pick one.
He doesn't have to pick one. He's got $800 million.
Listen, we picked one
Well,
home and we talked about what was inside that one home. We can talk about the
Wait till
summer
you hear my
homes.
answer.
We could talk about the summer homes, the
Log
winter
cabin.
homes, the fall homes, the autumn homes
Penthouse. then
later. Yeah.
On like the highest
Liberty
floor of the
Tower?
highest building.
Okay.
Ground Zero?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Well, what coast are you living in? What coast, Sterling?
Yeah.
Are you gonna rebuild
coast?
on Ground Zero just your house?
Yeah.
And they already
Yeah,
rebuilt.
There's no
that's the tall-
floors
that's the
all
tallest
the way
building.
Freedom
That's what he
Towers
said,
on
the
the
tallest building,
ground
the top
zero.
floor. So Sterling's living on the top floor of the Freedom
Those
Tower,
aren't condos.
1,776 feet up in the
Those
air.
aren't condos.
Jesus
Did you
God,
even-
no, I could
they
never do
fucking-
that.
Like,
Oh
they were
my
like,
God.
how high
You
should
can't
this
even
building
buy
be? How
those.
high
I'd
should
be
it be, Mr.
shitting-
Contractor?
I'd be shitting myself. I'd be shitting myself being that high up. I would not. I am in a constant fear that whatever something that's higher than 2 or 3, that's higher than
Fear.
four or 5 floors up. I'm constantly afraid that it will tip over.
Okay, what else, Sterling? What other earthly desires do you wish?
All the animators' hands.
He's gonna.
So what?
Would you fly out to meet Miyazaki himself?
He
Man.
would Highlander everyone's hands in the art world, and
Why would
steal
you call that Highlander?
because he'd be stealing all of their power.
There'd only be one.
Yeah, there could only be one. He cut off everyone's hands.
Sorry, Cranky.
I think that would just show it on how unappreciative he was of his own style.
Yep.
No, Miyazaki, you don't understand this pain. This is the pain of how much I enjoy your art.
What else, Sterling? Before Isaiah fills us in on more of his fantasies.
No,
for
I'm
you.
sorry. Go, Sterling. Say something.
Oh wow. Well, a penthouse on the top of the floor. New York.
New York. You're walking over there.
Probably a segue to get around.
Chauffeurs 24/7.
Yeah, but New York traffic though.
Helicopter chauffeurs.
Now you gotta install helipads on everything that you go to. Buy out the local Whole Foods and put a helipad on it.
Buy all the exotic animals and fill all the bottoms of the entire building that I'm staying at.
All of the exotic animals.
Just,
All of the
I say,
exotic animals.
just put him in
There's a
charge
whole
of
bunch
the
of
zoo
snakes.
platform on Mother Base.
Hey, Sterling, you want that? You want to be a part of the zoo platform?
And then destroy the world by blowing it up
Damn,
and
son.
pretty solid
destroying the the ecology of everything.
Damn, son.
And then that's what you get for offering me 800
$800 million. I can't be stopped.
You would get everything that you wanted, and then you destroy everything. Nice.
Yep.
That way, no one else has anything.
Fucking you. Turns out Sterling Silver is actually just Vault Tech.
Oh man, no! You would put the lance of what is it? The lance of
That's a Logness.
Yeah, Longus, and you put that statue in the moon, thus making Evangelion canon.
Yeah.
Yep. It's canon.
I think if we all had that type of
I'd
money,
pay for
we would just make.
the last movie for Eva.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, please. Ava
To be out
4.0.
now.
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be too good.
You wouldn't make Gundams and just have your friends battle in the city of New York?
Nah.
Nah.
It's too messy.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. What do you care? You're about to blow up the world after.
No, I want to destroy the world each second at a time, not right this.
No, he's not a doomsday guy.
Yeah.
He slowly kill the world.
Slowly
Yes.
do that. Like
gotta-
we're not doing that already.
We gotta recreate Hokuto no Ken.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, is that all, Silver?
Um, I bet I have like about
I
$300
thought you said daughters.
left after that.
300 daughters.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
Yeah,
Oh, I
daughters.
thought you said daughters. I'm like, man, Attila the Hun right here.
Hey man, he's got the money for it. He can take care of them all.
$300 worth of daughters.
Brian Hawk in the flesh.
Um,
You want his lucky genes, don't you?
You want a seed. Japanese women are pretty delicious.
uh,
You had to think about it.
Nothing else there, Silver?
I'd give $300 to a peddler on the streets,
Oh, well, there you
and
go.
then say,
Solve all
Hey.
the homeless problems in New York.
I don't think you
all
can,
the one.
I don't think you can solve so many drama dropouts and music majors problems in New York.
My God.
My cousin is one of those. He's completely funded by his father, and all he does is take tickets at a theater,
Mhm.
and somehow he has a 2-bedroom apartment that's completely funded by his father, who is actually a very good musician.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man, that sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah.
It sucks that he's trying to support, my uncle's trying to support him so much, and yet, he's just leeching off of him.
Mm.
But, that's what happens when you don't actually raise a kid.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Sick burn.
Mm.
Oh, man. Okay, did we get to you, Josiah? What would you do?
Yes, just
Oh, little old me? Well, first I want houses all over the world where all my family is. Orlando, here in Oklahoma. I want one in Missouri too. One in Oregon, and also one in Washington. Not New York. Yeah.
You gonna get one in Boston so you can come visit?
No, Boston's super racist.
Oh.
No, I'd get one probably in around the DC area, probably.
Huh.
So I could get to a lot of different places, because that's kind of where all the flow comes from. It's really easy to travel. But also, I probably have one up in Canada too, in case things go south. But no, I would, I'd like to have a lot of houses and this and that, and I'd definitely give friends a lot of money. Probably a couple thousand to pay off student loans and stuff for house, like down payment on houses and stuff like that.
No, I'm saying that's all the money
no,
for
that's not
student
it.
loans,
This
a couple
is just me
thousand.
getting warmed up. No, like I'd pay off their student loans, or like a couple thousand for like down payment on a house, depending on where they are in life and how much they need assistance. It varies by case. I'm not just, I mean, I would hate to just give somebody, I can't think of a level amount right now off the top of my head. I would have to do some research if I actually did win. And then I'd also pump money into my old fight team. The Branson Fight Club band. And Show Fight, I would become co-owner of Show Fight, the largest Midwest amateur MMA show. And we would plug that so hard so that it would become a household name.
Can you imagine just
I would just coach. I would have my own gym,
unironically
man.
just
I'd
buying
start my own gym and
every
just start
single
coaching
commercial slot for like a whole week for your thing? So between every show, there's
My
just like
God.
3 of your commercials in a row. Holy shit.
No, dude, I would start my own gym and just start training up youngsters that want to learn how to fight and everything like that, And I get a nice big facility, and we have a lot of us. I know a lot of guys who would need jobs as coaches, and so I'd offer them jobs. And then also probably for some of the full-time fighters, I would have places like a dormitory in the back of the gym, so that if they can't work and fight and have a house, then it was always a good idea in my mind, to have a gym where your fighters actually live there too.
Sounds like one of those Japanese animes.
I mean, historically accurate, yes. I mean, there are a lot of gyms where people have lived. Like even now, like I've actually been to gyms where they lived. Some fighters have lived there and worked there and trained there and basically done everything there.
Damn.
But it helps out a lot because if you become a full-time fighter, there's a lot of time. Like, you don't have a lot of time to actually have a real job. Usually it's just a part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't really, unless you have support or like a lot of roommates or something like that, it's really hard to do that and full-time fight. And so it'd be nice to have like a dormitory where people, not something like super, super nice, but something like a step above college dorms,
Yeah.
But just something, where, you could have your own stuff and everything like that, in your own little private area, and you could live there, as long as you win.
I think that was a thing that I was thinking about too. Like if I had come into enough money, I would be able to go back to boxing and just stay with it as for how I was.
Wait, you
before
got
I
out
started
of
work.
boxing?
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
to.
Mm.
Oh, shit. Yeah, pretty much.
The Cardinal said. The Cardinal said.
Money on my motherfucking. Yeah. Pretty much what happened was just work. I work nights, so I can't. Energy is very, very important to me to work, so I can't constantly be doing 7 days a week.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours of boxing, and then working for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know that's a struggle for me, just having a full-time job in boxing.
I start my new job here in
Fighting
about 15 days when I go back to school. So, hey, we'll see how that goes.
Oh boy.
But no, back to that. No, I always wanted to be a coach. I was never. I know I'm never going to be a great fighter. I don't have a lot of talent, and I don't really have a great body type for it, or great genes either. But I always wanted to be a coach. And the easiest way to be a coach is just to know your shit by doing it.
Yeah.
And
That's my dream job.
Shit.
Well, I know a lot more theory than I can actually practically do, and it surprises a lot of people, especially when I go to a new gym and I'm like, no, you need to do it like this.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll get up in the ring and I can't do it worth shit either, but I know that you need to start, I know what needs to be done, and I can see little things, and I can see, and not just tell the person.
No, I want to, like I
good.
said earlier, my thing, try and get into like a football coach. I would love to coach football for the Ducks or whatever. That's the dream.
Oh, another thing is that I also like to have
That'd be awesome.
Forge. Dude, I had a friend in high school whose dad was like a big carpenter and like construction and stuff like that. And he gave him like they spent a year building their own like forge and everything like that. We like forged knives and like swords and shit out of that thing, man. It was crazy.
See, that's downstairs in the armory.
You don't want to put fire downstairs.
Oh, I mean downstairs in relative to how big the place is.
No, the house is made out of
rocks. You always want your forge to be away from the house.
No, never.
Yeah, rocks have never caught on fire.
Rocks literally never caught on fire, though.
No, they melt.
Exactly. You just vent
he
correctly.
does it good.
And you'll be fine.
Unlike Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
But also,
exactly.
I don't know. I also had a small dream of opening up a gelato shop.
Really?
I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for a bakery. I can do that.
Oh, also, well,
Dude.
French bread,
Dude.
and Italian ice cream.
Josiah, do you wanna open up a shop?
What would honestly happen is I'd get
Same?
fucking
Dude, I would
fat.
do that in a heartbeat, dude. I can make gelato like no one.
Isaiah Josiah's Gelato and Bakery?
The IAH.
No, we'll call it the. What would we call it? What's a catchy name?
The one without Isaiah's name on it.
Oh wow. Damn, son.
You need to burn heal.
Mm.
That one.
Damn.
None of
We
us are
call it
You can't do it.
Fight
That
Man
offers
Shop.
No explanation for what you're gonna get.
Shh, it's okay.
Oh man, I can't think of anybody names now. But no, I would go down with because I could bake too, dude. I would go down.
Josiah
Yes.
and Isaiah's
You like
ice and
instantly.
bites.
Nice.
I've always wanted to.
Hey,
It's not that.
I like it.
It's not. It's not.
It's not bad though.
Stop and go.
Stop and go.
Fight Man's punching your mouth.
No, we call it the Punchatorium.
Yeah, we call it the Punchatorium, where flavor meets your mouth.
Oh no, what was it? I used to have that weird.
Cookies and cream. It's a bakery and
Why?
if it's a bakery and an ice cream shop.
Really fast. Oh.
Whatever. You're right.
Gelato,
There's a
nice.
difference. There's a difference.
You're fascist.
Cookies and gelato? That doesn't sound catchy,
Gelato's
Josiah.
clearly the side business compared to the French bread and cookies section.
Oh shit.
No, we'll call it Mama Luigi's Bakery.
Stop it. No, we're not. I'm out of the game. I'm out.
Well, I didn't even mention Griffith this time.
Oh, I'm out. Ooh. Ooh, I'm out.
There you
Oh,
go.
we'll call it Sweet Beats and Tasty Treats.
Oh, there we go. We just play sick ass dance music.
We'll just have a constant rave going on, and it's like a French
Hey
bakery.
yo, you want some bread? Yeah, I want some bread. Sit here and listen to these beats while I bake your bread.
No, but besides that, like I would just have like a small time business that I would just do. You know, it didn't necessarily have to make money, but it would keep me busy. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'd probably take all you guys to Japan.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We finally go to the motherland.
You know, there might be like fucking hell. There's another thing too to being like that rich. I think at some point the like being anonymous thing, I would just have to do 100% of the time. Like at just one point, I would just like to just not be known at all.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you get the lawyer and no one knows, and like you just start like you slowly access things, you know, and it's not ridiculous. Like, as long as you don't do anything ridiculous.
Like you just Great Gatsby yourself.
Yeah, that worked out great for him.
Like I would love to be able to do that. Like hey, stop.
Isaiah would do it too. It would, that rolls perfect for us.
What do you mean?
You're the one who
You're
wanted to
terrible
build the
at
pool.
Oh man. Oh man. But no, I would do that. I'd throw anonymous parties at a giant castle, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck owns this castle? Fuck if I know." Just fuck.
They could just check the public records.
Yeah,
They're public.
but who
You can't
cares?
keep those.
No,
But
no,
who
no.
cares, 'cause they're partying too
you can
hard.
Bullshit it. Make it when they look at the public records. It says it's owned by like Luigi. Mama Luigi's Bakery owns it.
Bill Gates.
Willy Wonka.
No, the only thing you could do is if it's owned
There
by a
you go.
business,
That's
you have
easy.
to have fake business or a fake trust.
It's owned. It's owned by.
You can just be
Papa
like, "Hey, the
Mario's-
files aren't here. Why? Cause the owner has the files."
It's digital now.
Shh.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so if we all win the 1.3 billion, that's what we'd do. Japan, totally.
We'd
I've already been. I'll
we'd
guide
all
you.
yeah. Oh, definitely. There's still like
I'll
enough
hold your
money.
hand.
Oh please,
Oh, man.
guide my hips,
It's
senpai.
awesome.
I've been
It's
saving up
fantastic.
money to go to Japan for a long time.
I think with the New Year's taxes, I think I'm just gonna take my taxes from
Oh,
the
your tax
season and
return?
just go.
No, well, wait until
Yeah,
the lottery.
I should be getting a good amount.
Yeah, we gotta make sure that you don't buy the tickets and everyone else already going.
Yeah, right. I mean, I've already bought $20
Holy
dollars
shit,
in
you just, like, locked it in
Powerball
then.
tickets, so I'm just. Yeah, I did. I bought
You're gonna win.
$20, so that's
Dude,
it. That's all I'm
if-
spending
if
on it because I'm not gonna
next
fucking go
Wednesday on
crazy like
the
everyone else
chat,
is.
Yeah, you don't wanna
one
do
of
that.
us fucking won. No one's gonna believe us.
I swear to God. Honestly, like I said, I'm building that castle, and then for like a solid week, I'm just having every single person from like the group, from the SAF to my D&D
Hey,
group
you,
and
like,
everyone else just
Legit, I'm
join
saying, hey,
me at
Ryan,
the
hey,
place.
Danny, hey, Jordan, all my friends. Why are you buying a house? You can have this wing of my castle. You.
Yeah, exactly.
We can finally bring Lena over to the States.
Like, fuck, we can
God
be
damn it.
neighbors, but
Wait, Trey, why are you building a castle over here? Move to Japan and
I just have to buy
get
a
something
castle. I
over
don't have
there.
to build it even.
Get
Holy
something.
shit! No. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Because
Get
because I don't
a
speak
nice
Japanese as
get a
good as
nice
I
old
used to.
property over there. Shh, it's okay. You can pay for interpreters.
No, Google
I know I
Translate
can buy
is
one
an
of the
app
good
on your
ones
phone
that live
translates
translates it as you speak.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have that app now. You just have to have a phone that's good enough to handle.
Why don't you guys
just-
just make
I'm
apps?
just making neighborhood.
Because I'm not good at that.
Then you pay people to make apps for
someone.
you in your name.
But then I'm not
All right.
making it. And then it's moot.
Make them
Then I'm
your
just doing
slave.
it. Then I'm just doing it for the fame, and I don't want fame because I'm
So
a
we
lottery
won't-
winner.
We won't know.
But
who the
you
lottery
don't want
till
anybody
next
to know that.
Wednesday, So, what are you looking? Oh yeah, this one's. What are you looking forward to
Well,
this
this
week,
Wednesday, technically.
Josiah? Besides the lottery.
Well, I have
Ooh.
2 weeks left until my fight.
You gotta cut your promo.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No, I gotta make sure I stay in weight.
Yeah.
But besides that, not much else
Tune in next
going
time, Josiah
on
defeated.
immediately.
Okay, you got his ass.
This guy's only been doing MMA for like 5 months. No, you don't ever. I'm going in to kill him. That's the attitude I'm gonna take, and that's what's gonna happen. That's all that's running through my head. Is that I'm gonna ram my fist so far through his face that there's gonna be a hole at the other end.
Uh-huh.
Now you just made it premeditated
God
by
hand.
saying that on the podcast. It's like 5 more years.
Hey, there's a
It's
reason.
for your It's for your
you wear the
hand.
gloves,
Mm-hmm.
so it's an accident.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
so
so you
it's an
got your
accident.
fight.
Yeah.
They got the fight coming up here pretty soon. I also want to go see the Hateful Eight. I don't know if I'm gonna
Mm.
It's really good. It's really good. Go see it. It's really good.
But besides that, not too much. I mean, the fight kind of encompasses everything. I'm trying to get travel plans and everything booked because it's not where I live. So,
Mm-hmm.
but besides that, that pretty much occupies my whole time.
Yeah.
Especially because we're getting down here to the crucial point. So, Isaiah,
Yes.
what are you looking forward to in your week?
In my week, I'm looking forward to finally finishing the base model for my gut sword for like the last 2 weeks. I've been working on it. I'm looking to finally get that done. And then I'm also looking forward to this Tuesday going to the National Guard recruiter and finally having my meeting with him.
The National Guard.
Is that the army?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
national. Yeah,
separate
it's the army,
technically, but
right?
it's-
Yeah.
Well, you can do the guard and You can do the Guard in the Air Force and the Marines, or
Gonna be a
Well, I
foot soldier.
am doing the Army.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Good
I
on you, man.
guess. I mean, the thing is with me is that I need it. I need something like that because I'm not good with my own choices. I'm not good having free reign over my days and what to do, because I will do what I'm doing right now, or before you guys called. I am just going to sit in my bed. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to play video games. I'm going to be on Facebook, YouTube. I'm just going to do that constantly, and that's
Ever
not
since my
really
medical leave, that's
great
been
for
it
me.
for me.
Like, yeah, like, there's that, and then there's just work. So it's work, sleep, YouTube, work, sleep, play video games,
Yeah.
work, sleep, watch TV. It's not great. So to have something or have someone forcibly tell me to go do something and I have no choice but to do it, it's motivation, and it's for lack of a better word,
Awesome.
the best thing
Tune
for
in
me.
next week on Isaiah Morally Defeated.
Isaiah
Well-
shaves his head live on the podcast.
That's the thing, is it's just better for me to be told what to do. And yeah.
I believe you.
So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the lottery.
Alright. Oh, the lottery. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You're
of
gonna win it
course.
with that $20.
Yeah. Oh man.
All 20 of your daughters.
Yeah, my daughters. Yeah. I bought the tickets at different places, so I feel like I should be good. I bought them at 3 different gas stations. The one I worked
It
at.
doesn't matter. They're random.
I know.
You gotta
Still.
believe.
I did it. I did like
How
I
much
did
did they
like
cost?
I did like a couple.
Individually?
I did a couple quick picks, and then I think I did 2 specific ones.
Nice.
Like
I would
2 of
love
them I
to just
wrote
go
out.
in there to the guy and be like, okay, I need these. This
Yeah.
is super important. You need the custom numbers. They're like, okay, what? I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would fucking unironically love to watch his face. Why not?
You can't get those numbers. Because the, Well, actually, no. I thought there was some sort of weird thing where it
Who
didn't
sells
have
them?
single-
Isaiah,
do they have
you
single
sell them.
digits?
Do they have single digits? Lottery
What?
numbers. You can pick single digit numbers, right?
For what?
The lottery numbers.
But can you pick single digits as well?
They're in double digits.
Like
Okay,
0, 1,
okay.
0, 2.
So yeah. I would
Oh,
love to
yeah.
do that.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Some lotteries you
love to
can't
do
do
that.
that. It just makes the system easier. But I wasn't too sure because the lottery tickets I've had haven't had single digits. yet, so.
The other trick is to not ever do that and to make sure your numbers are above 12. Start at 13. That way, you don't share your ticket with someone who just did birthdays. So shit like that.
Uh-huh.
I would love that. How about you, Sterling? Your week. What you looking forward to?
What I'm looking forward to is just going back to school all this week. Since it's a winter class, I have to go every single day until Friday. And that's gonna be fun. It usually ends like 4 more weeks from now. So it should just be that. I hope I do better than what I'm doing right now, but yeah. Other than that, there's nothing really. Just going, grinding on the anime leveling ups. Trying to get through all that. Hopefully, I can get through at least four series of animus by this week. Hopefully. Probably barely gonna get through 2, but hopefully.
Shoot for the stars.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
There you go.
I am looking
about you, Trey?
forward to the inevitable
looking
fall of
forward
Mordor. I will make that bitch fall. Right now, the plan is get in there and destroy it. If that doesn't work, I will dig underneath it until it collapses upon itself. The physics in that game are weird, but we'll totally allow for it. I am also looking forward to seeing The Revenant and Creed this week, hopefully. I've heard that's amazing, and you told me last week, Josiah, that Creed's fantastic, so I'm super hyped to go see both of those. Gonna get bodied some more at Empire at War. I'm starting to put together a semblance of a strategy. Like, every time I play, like, one aspect gets better. So hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to put together the whole thing. I want more information about the new fucking Zelda U game, because I haven't heard about that in forever, and I bought a Wii U for it, so... Besides that, I just need to get stuff ready to go back to school on the 25th and start my new job there and everything. So, because I've been out for 3 months of school, I need to get back in the rhythm and not go to bed at 4 and wake up at 10. So, gotta fix that. Then brush up more on my tech stuff, because I start the job as Reed College tech help, basically. So, I need to start learning more programs and stuff again. But we'll see how all that goes. Besides that, not much this week.
Alrighty. Well, with that, this probably ends the podcast, so I guess we all should say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.